Welcome to the 8th grade Central Warriors game against the Lakeside Golden Eagles. We are about to get started. The national anthem was just played. Central will be receiving the ball first. Lakeside's kicker is number 80, I think 89, which is Kelvin Mendez. Yes. And Central will have 3 men set up in the backfield. And the kick, it's a good one to about the 20-yard line. And it'll be returned by number 7 for Central. And he's going to break a couple tackles, and he's going to get thrown down by about the whole team for the Golden Eagles at the 30. That was Evan Curry on the carry.
Yeah, that's a nice little return there. It's good blocking. Found its way to the outside, almost broke a tackle, and really could have headed out closer to the 50-yard line. Yeah,
he broke a couple, and then it just seemed like that whole team for Lakeside kind of just caught up to him, broke a shoestring tackle. Had a good return, and they have, I would say, decent field position to start the game.
Addison Mick and Ashton Stewart in the backfield for your Warriors.
And Addison Mick sets up with, it looks like Ashton Stewart in the backfield. You see a lot of running by Central. They have a good quarterback. They just like to run it a lot, run it just right down the other team's throat. They'll put a receiver in motion. They'll hand it off, and he will get about nothing.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room up the middle right there. Big number 75, taking on a couple blocks there. Zach Turner fighting off a double team, breaking through to stop the Warriors for a short gain.
Yeah, it's not what you want on first down. You're wanting 5 or 6 yards on that first play of the drive. Now you're set up in second and 9, and they're probably going to have to run the ball again. And they put number 16, Jackson Lansing, in motion again, and they're going to give it to him, and he's going to get a catch, and he's going to get to the 50 and down at Lakeside's 46.
Yeah, what a good play call there. You get backed up on second down, hit a little hot pass up the sideline, hit him a little more in stride. He could have taken that thing to the house. The safety didn't see it. Had a wide open passing lane there. What a good play for first down.
Yeah, and I really didn't expect that. Passing play, second game out of the gate, they usually try to run it pretty much the whole time their first couple drives. Usually they only have 5 or 6 passes a game. And I imagine they'll just, I don't know, they may mix it up, but I think they're going to run again here. Hope for a bigger, they are going to run, and number 2, Stewart's going to roll left, and he's going to get really nothing. Maybe a loss of a yard, half a yard. Make it probably second and 10. Yep.
I tell you what, it looks like the Golden Eagles came to play. A lot of penetration on the right side of their defense there. Really busted through the line. Like you're saying, if they usually run, it looks like this may be a game they're going to have to pass it a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely did their homework. Central's going to run a lot, and really it'll be interesting to see when James Ramsey, number 6, comes into the game if things stop him too, because he is, from the other 2 games we have live streamed, has just dominated defenses. And they'll put number 21 this time, Parker Morris, in motion, and they'll hand it off again.
88.
That was 88.
Brandon Lauder there.
3rd and 10.
And that'll make it 3rd and like 10 still, so 3rd and long. I would assume, getting 2 straight denials of any yard on a pass, you would have, or on a run, you'd have to pass it here.
There's your guy, number 6.
Heck, they may give it to him since they brought him into the game.
He's really having a great year.
Yeah. They'll put Parker Morris in motion again, and they're going to fake the handoff to Ramsey, and they're going to pass to Morris, and he's going to get a first down to the 35. What a catch.
Yeah, Mick took the low snap there. It looked like he might have wanted to hand it off, but it was a little too late. Had the hot route again. They're just running seam routes, hitting them wide open in between that zone defense by the Golden Eagles.
And really on 3 rushing plays and only 1 yard, and 2 passing plays for about 20 or 30 yards, I'd definitely keep throwing the ball. And they seem to have a Lakeside a little off balance with the passing game. And they'll snap, and they'll hand it off to Ramsey, and he's going to push through not much of a hole at all, and he'll get 4 yards on the carry.
Yeah, there wasn't really anything there, but he found a little crease there and kept his legs moving. Picked up 4 or 5 yards on that play.
Yeah,
what a nice run.
Yeah, just pushed through them, and that's really their first good gain on 1st and 10 this whole game so far. And they're going to snap it off quick again to make another low snap. They'll give it to Ramsey, and he'll find a little hole, and he will get pushed around by the whole team for Lakeside and eventually third down for maybe a gain of 1, but really denied much of anything. There was absolutely no hole or anything to go through there, was there?
Yeah, he still picked up 2 yards.
That'll make it 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, and they may give it to him again, but the passing's been really successful, and I think I'd go to one of your receivers right here. And they're going to get a play. Looks a little confusion, but they've got it all set up right. And now they'll snap it, and they will hand it off again to Ramsey, and he will push through for the first down.
Just keeps his legs moving. I think the coaches probably figured they're in 4-down territory right there. And even if they came up short on the 3rd down play, that they'd have another shot at it. Too close to punt, too far to kick a field goal there.
Yeah, I would think definitely in 4-down territory now. Getting about here, I know their kicker's got a pretty good leg. So, right here I'm not sure kind of what they would do if they got a 4th down. But it's looking like off that first carry, a 4th down's not going to be an issue so far.
Well, there's that running game you were talking about earlier. They're really establishing that right now.
And they're going to take Ramsey out for number 18, Asher Potter.
Yeah, Ramsey came in and gave 4 or 5 straight good runs there.
Yeah, he used his strength in his arms and not just his legs to power through for some of those runs where he really had nowhere to go. And they're going to hand it off to Potter, and he's going to fight through and make some people miss, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Maybe got the first down.
It looks like it's going to be close. Yep, that's a first down. Some really good blocking up front. Number 52, Zachary Edens, one of the captains for tonight's game.
That was a really good run. He made some people miss there, just spun right around him.
Had a nice hole to start with. If you give these running backs some room, they're going to get some yards.
Yes, they have a really good running game, and I see why they like to use it. And they're going to hand it right back to him, and he's going to get another 5 yards.
Yeah, you had a pulling guard on that play, a little counter action with number 51, Alex Reynolds, coming through and really paving the way there on that run.
And after 2 pretty good runs, they're going to take Potter out for number 2, Ashton Stewart, as they have rotated back to their running back they started the game with. So it looks like they'll probably just rotate 3 right here. And they're going to snap it and hand it right back off to him, and he is going, looks like it should be a touchdown, but he will be down at the 1. He spun through some people and just missed the touchdown. It will be 1st down and goal, and he will be well within the 1-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like he had a shot at the end zone right there at the end. He almost kept his feet up and rolled over the defensive back into there, but I guess he dropped a knee just before the goal line.
And Stewart will come back out for Potter, and it looks like they will probably just give it to him, and he'll push through for a touchdown. This really good first drive. It's not over yet. Anything can happen, but if it finishes how it looks like it's going to, really good drive for about 70 yards.
Got to take care of business right here and push it into the end zone.
Yes. And a timeout is going to be called by the Central Warriors. You are watching the Central Junior High School live stream, and we'll be back after this.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty-Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClarty-Daniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
And we're back after a short commercial break with Central on the Lakeside 1-yard line, looking to make this a 7-0 lead with 1:22 left in the first quarter. It's a tie ball game. It is 1st and goal. It's been a really great drive by Central. What have you thought so far?
Man, they have eaten up some clock, ran how many plays? probably about 15 plays, just marched down the field methodically. Had to come out and with some passing game there. They got backed up in second and third and long early in the drive, but since then they've put their foot down and have driven the ball 4, 5, 6, 7-yard chunks at a time, eating up almost the whole clock in the first quarter, and got a nice first and goal situation here. You gotta like the chances of getting in the end zone right here.
Yes, and it looks like they really got their running game going when Ramsey went into the game. And they're going to set up here. They're going to have Potter still in the backfield. Number 12, Addison Mix, still sets up a quarterback. They'll have 2 receivers, and I imagine they're just going to try and plow the ball through, and they're going to hand it, and they're going to just have Addison Mix with a QB
quarterback
sneak.
sneak.
And that's a touchdown for the Central Warriors. That'll make it 6-0. It's in the kicking unit out to the field. Looking to make it 7-0.
That was a really interesting formation. It looked like they were way off the ball running their pistol formation with the tailback even farther back than usual. And I was like, well, why would they do that this close to the goal line? And then they snuck up and ran the sneak right there at the last second. What a great play call.
It was a great play. Just snuck it right in.
Didn't waste a lot of time.
No. And they will have the kick, and their whistle was blown before the kick. It was good, but there's a flag. That will probably be a false start and move them back. The holder is number 15, Braden Sprague, and the kicker is number – what is his number? Let's see. Number 81?
83.
83, Talon Braswell, but they will leave the field, and they're going to send the –
yeah, that penalty was on the defense, offside, so it actually is a half the distance to the goal. And, hey, if they give you halfway there, you might as well punch it in for 2.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for 2. And I would just do the same QB sneak they did, but they're going to fake a handoff.
Oh.
Mick's he's going to stay on his feet, and he's going to roll left, and that's a –
my goodness gracious. Look at that. Spun out of a tackle, bought some time. Wow.
What a play. He looked dead to rights back there.
Done.
2-1 conversion is
Spun out of that
good.
tackle and hit number
Jackson
12 there in the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, he was wide open back there. No one around him, and he looked dead. And when he rolled right, it looked like he was done. Just some blown coverage, and he looked to be sacked. Spun, broke a tackle, and was able to get a throw off on the run. Dude was wide open, had enough strength on it, and what a play.
Yeah, extending the play there. He looked like Russell Wilson on Sundays. And, NFL players have a tough time covering the receivers for more than 5 or 6 seconds. So an 8th grade cornerback, man, if you give those 8 guys 8 seconds to get open, they're going to get open. And he hit him.
And Ramsey will come out for the kick, and he's got an all-around leg. He's one of their main running backs, and he's got one of them legs. He can about get a touchback.
Does he do many of the extra points? Or
From the past games, he has done most of the extra points. I think they looked like they sent a different kicker out there.
He's probably the
last
long
one.
field goal kicker.
Yeah,
Comes down to it.
He's real consistent, too, with them PATs. He's going to kick that one all the way back to the 20. And number 22, Kinsey Ketty will return it for about a gain of 15.
14 yards there. If he'd have slipped one more tackle, that would have been a good little return there.
But they will get about the same field position Central did on their first drive. They'll get it at the Central 33. And it'll be interesting to see how Lakeside responds to that early touchdown by Central that nearly took up the whole first quarter.
Yeah, they're really going to have to put a drive together here. Their defense was out there for a long time. They need to give those boys a minute to breathe. So it's real crucial right here, this opening play, to get some good positive yardage.
And you want to talk about just defense being on the field. The last game we live streamed, the 9th grade team, they scored 2 touchdowns on one play. It was a punt return, and then they made one play for a touchdown. And that was that a run?
Yeah, a little run around the end there. Liban Mijan found a little running room.
Got about 5 yards.
Gain of about 6 on the play. They'll bring up second and
So this is where the Warriors need to really step up. They need to get a stop here to bring up a 3rd down situation.
But, yeah, you want to talk about defense being on the field. The Warriors had only ran one play for the 9th grade in one of their last games
And off again to number
until like
35
a
on-
minute left in the half.
Gain of about
And that was a
1.
run of about 2
Yeah.
yards.
Parker Morris coming through there like a madman, busting through the line.
And number 7, Evan Curry will come off the feet. Or no, never mind. He will just go match his man. Looked like he switched
Looks like they're
with number
bringing
2.
pressure right here.
Yeah, they're going to bring the house. And that is the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the
Thanks
first
for
quarter.
listening. We
Your
will
score,
be
folks.
back
Warriors
after
8,
this.
Lakeside.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
And we are back. It is 8-0 Central over Lakeside Golden Eagles. We are at the start of the second quarter. Lakeside will set up with a 3rd and 3 on Central's 40-yard or their own 40-yard line. And it looks like Central set up in a different formation. It looks like they were going to bring the house their last play, but they're going to set up.
Going to play a little safer right here.
Yes.
Probably hold their gaps and force a punt on this play.
Yeah.
If they could get the ball back on 3 downs.
And he's going to break free, and he's going to
no.
roll. He's
Bounced
to
it
the 40.
outside.
He's to the 30. He may go all the way. He's to the 15, the 10, and he is down by a shoestring at the 7-yard line of Central.
Don't see any flags. The fullback bouncing it
Run by
outside,
number 40.
which is a defense you're not really looking to have to contain on that play. You're kind of bottling up inside and hoping somebody makes the tackle. That's just a unfortunate
about
play
51
there for
yards
the
on the
Warriors.
play.
Yeah, he had no gap whatsoever and just rolled right
Yeah.
and found a hole, and he was gone.
Give the Golden Eagles credit.
And their quarterback number 1, Caden Ayesrud.
And you really could have really taken over the momentum in this game if you'd had a stop right there.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can put together a stand.
And QB's going to take snap, and he is going to take it himself, and he's going to get really nothing right there. That'll make it
Number
2nd
6,
and goal
James
at about the
Ramsey, and
7-yard
26,
line.
Andrew Saranavong.
Yeah, Asarud turned around looking to hand the ball off, and there wasn't really anybody there, so he had to keep it. Was fortunate to not have a big loss on the play.
Gain of about 2 on the play.
Number 40, Jacob Simpson, looks like he'll stay in the backfield. And if I'm not mistaken, he's the one who just had that really great run of about 60 yards.
Looks like the Warriors are concerned about the receiver on the top there.
And they're going to hand it off to number 22, and he's going to get a touchdown easy. That was Kinsey Ketty on the run. And that was a great run, rolled left and found it easy. Oh, I think I could have ran through that one.
Yeah. Well, they looks like the Golden Eagles had a big receiver sent out there, and they had the safety with some cover 2 coverage. So you really had 2 defenders over one guy, and that left way too much running room there.
And that'll make it 8-6, and it looks like Lakeside's going to try and tie it up at 8. And with 6:46 remaining in the quarter, and while they did get a touchdown, they didn't give their defense too much time to rest. Really just ran it down the field fast. And the quarterback's going to take it himself,
Whoa,
and
that's a big
he
stop. Big
will
stop.
not get the 2-point conversion. That'll keep it 8-6. And, you know, you give a touchdown, kind of take small victories there.
Yeah. That one big 3rd down play. They had him bottled up, could have forced a punt. That's football for you, man. 1 minute looks like you're about to take the game over. 1 play later, and now we've got a ball game.
Yeah. And that'll send the Central Warrior offense back out to the field, who really just drove down the field at will last drive and took up really the whole first quarter.
Yeah, I would look to them to do the same thing, control this clock, take up a lot of time, don't give the Golden Eagles a chance to get the ball back.
Yeah, and what I'm interested in is which running back they'll put onto the field, because they had 3. Stewart ended up, I think, getting the 2-point conversion, and he had some issues getting any holes. So then they put in Ramsey, who kind of got it going for him in the running game, and then Ashton Potter just really just put the nail in the coffin and getting that, on that drive.
Yeah,
Touchdown.
Ramsey came in about the second or third series, really took over.
And they're going to set up Casey Carter, number 8, number 7, Evan Curry, number 21, Parker Morris in the backfield. And this is going to get to Morris, and he's going to take it. And he's going to get to the 35, and he's going to roll right, and he's going to run right into 2 defenders, and he's going to be tackled by a multitude of Eagles, one of them being number 5, Peyton Phillips.
1st and 10 from 32-yard line.
And that'll make it 1st and 10 at their own 30. See where they place it. 32-yard line. And really, you take it, that was about a 13-yard gain, and that's about where they started their last drive.
Yeah, let's see if they can run this clock out and put a score in. Maybe go for the quick strike.
Yeah, they're going to set up with Ramsey in the backfield, so I imagine it's all, no question, they're going to go to him. And if I'm Golden Eagles, I'd bring the house here, because I think, no doubt, with him in the backfield, they're going to give it to him.
See if Coach has any tricks up his sleeve on 1st down.
Yeah. And they are going to give it to him, and he's not going to find much of anything, and he's going to get thrown back, but he probably got 1 or 2 yards there.
Yeah, that's how the first drive started out. The Golden Eagles looked pretty fired up. We're coming after it. But Central was able to wear them down, creating new 1st downs with the passing game. So do you think if I'm Central Warriors, I may look at that. That defensive front is tough, and you really want to grind that clock out and run the ball. But, man, if you get behind the chains like this.
And it looks like they're trying to stick to their game plan, but it's definitely not worked too well so far, even though they did get the touchdown. And it really didn't get going until after 2 passing plays. I start passing the ball here, at least on 1st downs. And the snap is low again, and they're going to have Mick taking himself because he has nothing else to do. And he'll get 2 yards and make it 3rd and 7, and really that's just a killer.
Yeah, but it wasn't much room there to begin with, but the low snap slows you down a little bit. Big play to get 2 or 3 yards out of that. Now you've got almost definitely a passing situation here. Who do you think their favorite receiver to go to in tough situations like this is?
Well, I've seen they like to go. It looks like they're going to have number 4, Nathan Bringer, and number 3, Zachary Bringer. Looks like 2 brothers.
4 can get some inside position right here.
I think they're gonna go. I think they like them both the same. And they're gonna go to.
Oh, look at that!
They're gonna go to number 7.
Wow!
And he's
what
gonna make
catch.
a pass, and he's gonna
Number 7.
like get off that dude who just
Evan
holds
Curry.
his leg. Evan Curry on the
Tackle made
catch.
by
A
number
great
22.
catch to make it 1st down and
Kenzie
10
Kenny.
at about
It'll be a 1st down for
Golden
your
Eagles
Warriors.
What a
45
deceptive
yards.
At the
play.
44-yard
Coach has
line.
probably been ready to use that one for an important situation, and that was a big 1st down right there.
Fooled me. I thought they'd go to one of the 2, I would assume, since they have the exact last name, maybe twins, maybe just brothers, or they may not be related at all. But I thought they'd go to one of them, but ended up going to Evan Curry, number 7. And a great catch. Give it 1st and 10. And they're going to fake have some mixing or roll right, and he's going to find number 3 wide open, and a great play by number 5, Peyton Phipps, to break up that pass.
Zachary Brenner.
It's a good job on the defense because that was a great
Number
play
5,
fake by
Peyton
the
Phipps.
quarterback there.
Yeah,
Everybody on the field thought that he handed the ball.
Excuse me,
The
Peyton Phipps.
cornerback for the Golden Eagles stuck with his man and was able to dislodge that ball. That's a tough pass to catch right there when it's coming straight in. When those helmets, it's just hard to see. And I think if he would have been no defender around, I think he hauls that one in.
Oh, definitely. And they're going to hand it off again, and he's going to get really nothing. Who was on that carry?
Gain of 1. Tackle made by number 75, Zach Turner.
Number
18 there.
18, that would be Asher Potter. That's going to make it 3rd and 9. And I think they're definitely going to pass here. I think they set up with 3 or 4 receivers here. And
Looks like the Warriors have gone to their deep in their playbook for big 3rd down plays twice. Let's see if they can do it again. Just missed on that play action pass. I don't know if you probably won't see any play action here. It doesn't look like, the run is not really an option here. Let's see if they hit number 4. Get a safety over the top.
And there's a flag on the field, and that it looks like, it's, judging by the coach's reaction, it's a false start, and that is really going to hurt them, making it 3rd and really long.
Sticking to the run game, I think, assuming the defense, thinking you're going to pass.
Back about 5 yards. Bring up 3rd
No,
and
make it
That's an
14.
old Houston Nutt play. They think we're going to pass it. We'll run that draw, and he had the lane there to pick up 6 or 7. If he could have broke the tackle, that would have been a first down. But now the Warriors are pushed back a little bit.
And if it were me, and he's the coach for a reason, and I'm not, because I could be wrong, I could have done the wrong thing, but I would put Ramsey in at tailback and just have him there as a decoy.
Yeah.
And I would put your best receivers out there, which I imagine they do, and just go to them. And they're going to take number 67, Aiden Harp, out for number 7, Evan Curry, and it looks like they're going to add another receiver. And yeah, definitely. And they're going to huddle up and figure out their play here, because this is really a big situation.
Yeah, big play. I'd be interested to see a little screen play right here. I think that would work.
Screen pass would be nice to see. Catch them off guard, definitely.
The pursuit of the Golden Eagles, really pushing and applying pressure. If you can kind of let them through, get your blockers established, dump off a little middle screen or maybe something to one of the wide receivers, that's usually a big play in 8th grade football. They're tough to execute, though.
They are, and really, you're definitely in two-down territory right here, about midfield. It looks like they're definitely going to pass, setting up with 3 receivers, and really, you're looking for 8 right here. So,
Golden Eagles probably going to try to keep everything in front of them. Probably not apply a lot of pressure.
Yeah, they're setting up in a 3-4 right here, kind of a safety net, and they're going to pass number 4.
Bubble screen.
And he's going to get he fumbled, but he was able to pick up his own fumble. But he got nothing.
That's the right call. That's the type of play that gets that long 3rd down conversion, but the defense was just ready for that one.
4th down.
And now right here it makes me wonder with 4th and 14, and really,
That's the first timeout.
and that'll be the first timeout used by Lakeside. And you're watching the Central Junior High School live stream of the 8th grade football game. We will be back after this.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
And we're back with Central up on Lakeside, 8-6 with 3:13 left in the half. The ball is on Lakeside's 48-yard line, and it's 4th and 14. And it looks like Central's going to punt here, which I think is the right decision, because converting 4th and 14 is really tough, and get the ball within the 10-yard line with about 3 minutes left, maybe get into this half of the 2-point lead.
Yeah, it's the safe play. Got a couple of timeouts if the Golden Eagles make some mistakes. It's a chance to get the ball back and put some more points on the board before the half.
Definitely. I think, it's still early and there's a whole nother half left, but this next drive could be crucial to how this game ends. And it's going to be a good kick, and it's going to bounce, and that.
Look at that. Look at that. Get that guy.
And he stops it at the 1-yard line. What a play. And that really, if you're the Lakeside Golden Eagles, that just hurts. Because that was a perfect kick. Looked like it was going to roll from the start, and it rolls all the way to the one where it's pounced on by the Warriors.
Yeah, it's tough in the 8th grade game in this situation. They pulled their return man thinking that, a lot of times muffed punts, you really don't want to give the ball back, but now you're looking at your backed up in the shadows of your own goalpost. You got to try to get that ball out of the end zone. You could be looking at a safety and then maybe getting the ball back with plenty of time left.
That's just what I thought. They have a shot to get safe. No, they're going to say the ball hit the end zone. They're going to place it at the 20. I don't know how.
Yeah, it looks like, I bet the player probably had established himself and then had a body part, a foot, in the end zone as he touched it.
Wow.
So close. What a great punt, though.
From our angle, I thought there was no doubt that ball was going to be on the 1.
Yeah, they look like they marked it. It looks like that one of the other officials came in and saw the foot in the end zone, gave them the touchback. Big break for the Golden Eagles.
Definitely. And they're going to get a run of about 10 yards for a first down. And really, if you were 1 or the 20, that would have kind of changed the situation anyway.
Looks like they're trying to play it safe, milk a little time off the clock. And they got 10 yards out of that.
Yeah, they got all the time in the world right now. Don't even have to get into your 2-minute drills yet. And they are going to snap it, and he's just, they're going to get nothing.
We got some flags here.
And I don't know what happened there.
Second timeout of the half.
Timeout by the Warriors.
Wow, that was just a mess. I think we'll stay with you during this timeout. That just looked like all sorts of confusion.
Yeah.
That'll leave Central with 1 timeout and Lakeside with 2, with 2:45 left in the half. Lakeside's on their own 30. And I don't know what happened there. What do you think?
Yeah, it looked like a little confusion up front. Thought it was a offsides or a false start, something going on there. But I think maybe the whistle blew in the timeout and it kind of set everything off. But Warriors need to come up right here and bring some pressure. They've stopped the clock. They just want to get out of here and get the ball back and prevent a score at this point. Maybe get some magic on defense. It's time for some of these playmakers to step up.
Yeah, and really, this is Lakeside's second drive of the game, already about halftime. It's been both teams, even though the Central Warriors in the score second drive have just had long drives, just pushing the ball downfield.
I'd like to see one of your linebackers, number 25, Luke Harlow here, come in, strip the ball loose, make a big play on defense, see if he can do it.
Yeah. Sounds good with me. Another thing I'd like to see I hadn't seen all season, I want to see one of them linemen tip a pass, preferably number 8, and he runs through. Wow, he about sacked him. Number 8, Casey Carter just blew right past 2 linemen and about sacked him, just got the pass off just in time. I'd like to see him tip a pass or get a sack.
Yeah, he really brought some pressure there. What a great play. One-on-one coverage on the sideline was solid. Golden Eagles going for it right there. Opportunity for the Warriors there to get an interception.
I mean, he flew through quick. He was untouched.
Yeah, that stops the clock. With the Warriors only having one more timeout, it's a big play. Well, it's interesting to see. I bet the Eagles go back to their running game.
Definitely. It's worked really well for them so far.
They're not going to want to give the ball over with too much time left. They're more interested in going into the half, only being down 2.
And they're going to hand it off to number 20.
And a big tackle. Look at that.
They handed that off to number 22, Kinsey Ketty, and he got absolutely nothing.
Was that Ramsey?
Ramsey on the tackle, and he just hammered that guy.
Ramsey came to play tonight, run the ball hard, coming in on defense, crashing down on that reverse, setting up a big loss. Warriors got 1 timeout, 2 minutes left. They can get a stop here, have a chance to put some points on the board.
Ramsey's been making big plays on all 3 sides of the ball, offense, defense, and special teams.
Yeah, he's a valuable player for the Central Warrior team.
Definitely, and you'll see him a little in the 9th grade game, too, coming up.
Looks like the Eagles are going to let this run out, run some time off the clock, get a timeout, figure out what they're going to do here.
And we will be back with you after this.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
And we're back with 1:54 left in the half of the Central Junior High School versus Lakeside Junior High 8th grade football game. It's been a good one. Central up 8-6. Really just a 2-point conversion, the only difference in this game. And the real standout so far has been Central's own James Ramsey, who's done it on all sides of the ball, offense, defense, and special teams, and just came up with a vicious tackle for a loss. Make it 3rd and 12, and really a big play in this game with 1:54 left in the half. And they're going to set back, and they're going to put a man in motion, and they're going to snap it. Number 1's going to roll back, and he's going to find a man open, and he's going to score. He's to the 40, he's to the 30, the 20, the 10. That's a touchdown. All right, well, that'll make it 12-8. That stings. I mean, he just blew the
split the safeties right there.
Yeah, blown coverage by the Warriors defense. Wow, that hurts.
Eagles come out in a wing T formation, man in motion, really threw the safeties off. Looks like that was number 22 running out of the H-back slot, right up the middle, right between those two safeties, real close to making a play on that. Man, an interception there would have been great. There's been 2 plays in this game that the Eagles have.
Lakeside Eagle was number 2.
Yeah, that's frustrating too, because minute 41 they received the second half ball. They could just get back-to-back pretty much possessions, but if you look on the bright side for Central, they got a minute 41 to run their 2-minute drill and try and take the lead back before the half.
We need to stop here.
They're gonna go for 2 and try and make this a 6-point game, and they're not going to get it again.
Asher Potter coming in, denying him the end zone. What a good tackle.
And that'll make it a 4-point game, and, again, little victories.
That's a small victory. And, man, you really break it back down. 2 big plays earlier, the 3rd down, long run. The Warriors had them bottled up, 3rd and long, wanting to get the ball back to extend their lead. Golden Eagles took it down inside the 10-yard line on a long running play, set up an option to score there. And then you come back to that another 3rd and long, looking to get the ball back with 2 minutes, and then a split in the defenders. A good play call by the Golden Eagles, but man, just 2 plays away from being in control of this football game, and it's kind of slipping out from under you. So need a big return right here. Got plenty of time, have a timeout, some talented skill players. Looks like they're probably going to have to get back to that passing game that worked out pretty good in the first drive.
Yes, and they're going to set up with number 7, 8, and 21, who is Evan Curry, Casey Carter, and Parker Morris, respectively. And really, it looks like, I couldn't tell you officially, but judging by that defense, one of those defensive plays, it looks like Casey Carter has the best speed out there.
Yeah,
I try and get him the ball.
I wouldn't kick it to him, and they're not.
They're not going to. They're going to kick it to Morris again, and he's going to get to the 33, and he's
not
just
a lot of room to run there.
No. He just got tackled by 3 or 4 guys there, and that'll give him the ball in the 33. It's a minute 34, and really, I know Central likes to run the ball, but I can't see them running here. I think they pass all the way down the sidelines.
Yeah, I think you got to go for it, See what you're made of. Go deep into that playbook. Run some misdirections, some play actions.
And with
you really don't want to give the ball back with any time left.
And with Lakeside getting the ball at the start of the next half, you really don't want them being able to have the chance to score on back-to-back possessions with you getting nothing. And they're just going to run the ball. And they are going to get something. There's a flag on the field. It's maybe a horse collar.
Yeah,
I didn't see
face
that.
mask in there. Hopefully that would be a good.
That'd be a nice penalty for the
Maybe
Warriors.
we're a little
Tackle
optimistic.
15 yards. They're trying. Face mask on the defense.
What a big break for the Warriors there.
Yeah, add another 15 yards onto that run. That is huge.
I really liked that running formation, a power run with plenty of blockers up front. Now you're in business. Now you can kind of get back to things, got plenty of time. First down, stop the clock, complete passes, get out of bounds. So they take care of business. They can march the ball down. Maybe try for a field goal, but hopefully get in that end zone.
Yeah, so on the Lakeside side of the field, and wow, that was just huge. I mean, for a first play. And they're just going to run it again with, looks like Stewart. He's going to get, that's a decent run.
Yeah.
I save your timeout and try and get a quick snap off.
I think that's a smart move. Run the ball, milk a little time off the clock. Now you can pass it. And if you do make a mistake, a fumble, an interception, the Golden Eagles won't have enough time to get down the field.
No, they're going to give it to Ramsey, and that was really just a busted play. And I think they take a timeout here with 1 left. I mean, you're at 43 seconds. Time running.
In a tight ball game, a smart move. Take care of the football. You really don't want to give them the ball back to put more points on the board. Let's see if they take a couple shots down the field right now.
And they will not take a timeout. Mick's going to fake a handoff and roll, and he's going to get sacked for a loss of probably 10 yards. Wow. That was just busted coverage.
Yeah,
number
same
40, Jacob
formation
Simpson.
from earlier. Some play
Timeout,
action
play.
earlier.
Eagles. That's their third and final timeout.
So that uses their last timeout, and that hurts.
Yeah, he was able to run that play action earlier and have lots of time, no pressure from the Golden Eagles. Just missed a big pass that time. That outside linebacker, he knew what was coming, and he was after it.
And that'll make it 4th and 16. And, you know, man, that hurts because you just lost pretty much all the yards you got from that face mask.
Yeah, the ultimate goal there, I think, is to go into the half, 12-8. Don't give them the ball back. So
you're right. Yeah.
They getting down and getting some points. That's tough to do at this 8th grade level. It's hard to march the ball in under 2 minutes. 2-minute drill. I mean, high school, college. Have you seen Arkansas? Can they run a 2-minute drill?
No, they can't.
I have more confidence in this 8th grade team, but still, that's a tough task. And I think going in 12-8 at half, plenty of time. Come out, get a stop, get the ball back, get the lead back.
But I will say, other than probably Rutgers and Kansas, I think just about every other Power 5 school can run a 2-minute drill. Yeah. Arkansas's had a tough year. They've competed in some games, but they look to be getting better, but it's just been a rough year.
And that's why we thank our viewers right now. Glad you guys can enjoy this. Some good, solid football right here. Unfortunately, on Saturdays, you may not get that. But right here, thanks for tuning in and checking this out.
Yes. Now, I will say I'm excited for them to play Alabama just to see Tua. I mean, that guy is something, isn't he? Another great kick by Ramsey, and that's going to roll. Will they stop it here? I think they will.
There they go. Stay out of that end zone, buddy.
And they're going to top that one at about 3. Another great kick.
Coverage. Yeah, number 21, Parker from Morris. Jetting down the field. Looks like he had a jetpack on getting down there. He was down there earlier on the earlier punt where they almost pinned him inside the 1-yard line. Not this time. No touchback.
No, there was not.
Yeah.
That's huge with 19 seconds. And really, if I'm Lakeside, there's no point in trying to get anyone injured on a run play. I just take a knee. Yeah.
I'm taking a knee.
I'm just sending this to the half of the lead.
Too many goofy things happen at this level of football. Quarterback sneak. Go down.
They're going to have to really get that QB close, though, with only 2 yards to get that knee.
If I'm Central, I'm calling a timeout, and I'm making them do it twice. Because weird things happen in 8th grade football.
Yes. It's been a good game so far, competitive.
Yeah, a lot of really aggressive defensive play. Both defenses playing really well. Just a couple big plays from both offenses. Other than that, I guess we have a running clock after special teams plays.
And
you don't need to tape a knee. That's good, too. You don't have any of the young fellas out there running plays unnecessarily like that. Take that to the half.
Yeah. Now, that'll make things 12-8 into the half. Lakeside will receive the kick. And now Central Warriors dance team, I think, is going to come onto the field.
And for your halftime viewing pleasure, your Central Junior High dance team. Let's give it up for your Central Junior High dance team.
It's a community that really reaches out to the customers to make things look special. I feel special every time I play. They want to be involved. They want to be part of it. They support our university. Told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there.
Here comes the ready and now. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready and now. Here comes the
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McCarty-Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McCarty-Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McCartyDaniel.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Against the Lakeside Golden Eagle 8th grade football game, and it's been a good one. Lakeside's up 12-8 and really had a chance to take over this game, but Central is staying in it.
I said, what a great half of football. First half there, some really strong defense. The Warriors gave up a couple big plays, and that's really gone to the advantage of the old Lakeside Golden Eagles there. Central came down, coming out of the game, and marched down the field, ate up a lot of clock, took the score in, 2-point conversion. Looks like they were going to take control of the game, but the Lakeside Golden Eagles said, not so fast.
This has been a really back and forth one, and this may come down to who has the ball last.
2 big third down conversions for the Golden Eagles, where it looked like Central had them down, going to get the ball back. One of them turns into a score, the other a long play to set up an eventual touchdown. And if you could take those 2 back, I think we're looking at a 16-0 game. But yeah, That's it. We'll see what these guys are made of. I think they're going to come out here, stop them, get a punt, and march the ball. They need to march that ball down the field and get back on top of the scoreboard here.
And this is really going to be a game because these teams look pretty equal as far as talent. This game may be one of those where you just go, whoever wants it more is going to end up winning.
And the tradition of winning that the Central Warriors have, we'll see if that plays a factor in here. Lakeside, a new young program, been around about 7 years, have built their way up to be a little more competitive. You know, a lean start, but they're trying to build their own tradition. But they're going against the top dog in the Northwest Arkansas Junior High Conference. So I think the Central Warriors are going to come out here in the second half and let them know who's boss.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. It will definitely be competitive, but you know, from our viewpoint, we would love it if Central comes out the gate and just blows this game wide open. It's we're getting ready to start this third quarter up. Ramsey's out, waiting on his special teams punt, and Lakeside is in their huddle, about to go take the field. And it looks like we're about to get going. 8-12. I am your host, Jeffrey Zachary, with my co-host,
Justin Brantley, right here. And you know, we're a new team. This is it feels natural, though. It feels good. It feels right.
It does. First game is feeling good.
Yeah. I think this is going to be fun. We're figuring it out, building a little chemistry here. You've done a fantastic job, my friend.
Thank you. You've done a great job yourself.
Let's see if we can keep this going.
Yeah, it's been a fun one so far. Really enjoying it. And it looks like Ramsey's getting ready to take the kick. He sets right back up, and he's gonna kick it, and it's gonna be another good one to about the 18-yard line. It's gonna be returned, and he is going number 22 on the carry, Kinsey Ketty, and he's had a lot of action, and he's gonna get to about the 33.
Yeah, not much happening on the kickoff returns for both teams.
Lockett, number 25.
Take care of business, tackling into that. So that's a good stop there. See if we can get a big 3 and out right here and get the ball back.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Ramsey looks like he's ready to make another play. Get some penetration up front by number 54, Landon Wilmoth.
Yeah, he's just been itching for that ball. He's been right where it's needed to be. He's been a huge impact in this game, and Central's going to set up on defense and snap, and they're going to run the ball. Running back's going to roll right, number 30, and he's going to get about 5 yards. That was a good run, breaks and tackles. Leben Mejbun on the carry.
Yeah, Zachary Eaton's really shed his blocker, turned the runner back in, almost made a great play to stop it for no gain, and took several of the Central Warriors to run him down. That's a quick little running back that they have there. And it's fortunate that that's not a bigger gain.
Yeah, and and I'm just something I've been waiting on. And there he goes, breaks again. And
What
he's
a great tackle right there.
Great
Look
one.
at that. If he doesn't get him, Warriors are in trouble right there.
Number 17, Mark Lacotte.
Yeah,
great tackle. And something I'm wanting to see. I'm wanting to see number 8, Casey Carter, break through that line and get a couple sacks because he has explosive speed.
Mcgee looks to have about 25 pounds on Locott there, but he didn't have any trouble taking him down.
Some of those smaller people, they're not huge, but they are mean. There's a flag on play, so free play.
Blew it dead there.
Yeah.
Probably going to go against the offense.
Well, judging by the Central Warriors coaches, it looks like it may have been a false start. They didn't look too happy, but it is a false start.
Now we got a 3rd and long.
And that hurts. That'll make it 3rd and 12. I don't know. Judging by what the Central Warriors coaches reacted, I thought that was offsides, but I guess not.
They're fired up.
This is a game. If they want to go to the state championship, this is a must-win for them.
Yeah, this is a big game of implications to getting that Northwest Arkansas.
And the pass is nearly picked off by number 15, Braden Sprague, and a great play, and that'll make it 4th and 12, and that'll bring out the kicking team, and that'll give the Central Warriors great field position at the start of this second half.
Sprague really made a great break on that ball. He was off his receiver, but he reacted quickly. Once he looked at the quarterback's eyes, broke on that. And if it had been a good pass, he'd have picked that one off. But luckily for the Golden Eagles, it was in the dirt and would have been a tough play for him. But what great coverage that was.
Yeah. And the snap by the long snapper is good, and the kick is kind of, I wouldn't say muffed, but it's not great. And that's going to get the ball at Lakeside's 42 for a kick of about 15 yards.
Yeah, that looked like he kicked a lead football there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a dud.
That's a big break that the Warriors needed.
Yeah, they get the ball deep. Well, not necessarily that deep, but pretty good into Lakeside territory. And give them a chance to get this lead back early in the second half.
We'll take care of business. No penalties. Keep moving the ball forward. Hey, if you don't do it here, you punt, pin them back. Just keep the field position.
Yeah.
Don't let them push you back.
And this looks like it's going to be Ramsey's drive. They're just going to, I think, and he's going to get about 6 yards.
Good gosh, did you see him run over that player out there? What a run. He's going to win this ball game. He's bound and determined that they're going to get a W.
I think this is his time. He's going to take over right here, and it's just going to be the story of the game, him just taking over in the second half.
Yeah, the safety came up to make the tackle. Unblocked. There wasn't one. The only place he could go was over him, and that's what he did.
Ooh, it's what makes football so fun to watch. Makes it not very fun playing it sometimes, though, too.
I'm glad I'm not taking hits like that.
And they're just going to give it right back to him. And he's going to find space, and if number 5 takes a good angle, number 5, Peyton Phipps for the tackle, but nonetheless, that'll get about a 15-yard gain to make it first down at Lakeside 20.
Keeping them chains moving.
And did they take Ramsey off the field?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to get a little breather there, but
they're going to send it back out.
It's going to be a short one. Get it back out there, kid. Oh, they're sending him back.
They're going to put Ashton Potter back in, and he ended up having.
The Warriors have a lot of great depth at running back.
Yeah, they do. And I think they're going to give it to Potter. He's going to try and finish off this drive. And they are going to give it to him. He's going to roll left, and he's going to find a gap and get a few yards.
That's pretty much the same play that they just run. The Warriors have been running up the middle with a lot of success most of the game. Bouncing it outside a little bit here. I think that's what they need to do the rest of the half there. Spread out those linebackers, and then you go back to pounding it up the middle.
Yes, definitely. And that was And Potter was pushed out of bounds by number 34, Michael Dickerson, on that play. And they're going to set up in a 4-3. And the snap is spot on to Mick. He's going to roll a little left. He's going to air it out, and he had nobody there. And they're going to throw a late flag for pass interference. A late flag.
Looked like the receiver was going back toward the ball, and the defensive back just grabbed him on the shoulder there, turned him just enough. It looked like he was going to get away with it.
Yeah, it did. It was a really late flag. While the pass did look a little short, I definitely think he did grab him.
It was catchable, and he was making a move back towards the ball, and it looked like the D-back got a hand on his shoulder, just spun him enough to make it tough. But what great protection by the Central Warriors there. Plenty of time to throw.
That's really a huge penalty that really that could hurt Lakeside in the long run of this game. And I really thought he was going to get away with that one there. And they're going to put Ramsey back in at running back, and I think he's just going to take this to the house.
Big hole up the middle.
Yeah.
Right over right guard there.
And they're going to give it to him, and he's going to roll left, and, yeah, he's got a touchdown. Touchdown, Central Warriors. That'll make it 14-12 with 4:28 left in the third quarter. We thought it, and he did it. He just ran right past that. He just ran right past
Alex
the corner.
Reynolds pulling from the right side to the left. Cleared out lots of room there. Ramsey just bounces it outside, nearly untouched into the end zone. We got a ball game, folks. If they can put this extra point up, looks like they're playing a little conservative here, knowing there's a lot of time left.
And knowing they got a multiple possession lead, or they got a field goal lead now, 15-12. Kick was.
We got a replay. It was good. There's a flag offside. So what do you do now?
Now they're going to bring out the team to go for the 2-point conversion, and why not? Half distance of the goal, I would.
You know, he had a tough decision there. Do I go for 2, tie this game up? There's a lot of time left.
Yeah, if you go for 2 and you make this game a field goal, doesn't tie it. Looked like originally they were going to go for safe.
He probably flipped a coin and was like, I guess we'll kick it. And then, hey, the Golden Eagles gave you a chance, Coach.
And
punch this one in.
Now they're going to give it to Ramsey, I would assume. And, man, he's been so explosive. I'd just have him roll left or right, and I think he'd have it with his speed. And it looks like.
Crowded box. I'd bounce it outside.
Yes, definitely. Instead of trying to power it up the middle. They're not going to give it to Ramsey, but it's not going to matter. That's an easy catch by number 45. Ty Anderson, and that'll make it 16-12 Central Warriors. You're listening to the live stream by Central Warriors, and we'll be back after this.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
And we're back with the Central Warrior 8th grade football game against the Lakeside Golden Eagles. If you're just tuning in, Ramsey just pretty much single-handedly took a drive down, and they're not going to let him kick this ball, give him a little break after having a great drive where he pretty much just took over.
Yeah, that was an impressive drive. You can tell that there must have been a pretty good talk at halftime because the Warriors came out and took care of business.
And now you got a 4-point lead. Field goal does not tie it, which is huge, I think, in the grand scheme of things. With only 12 minutes left to play in the game. And I think if you get a stop here, you start to just pound the ball on the running game and try and eat some more clock. So after this drive by Lakeside, barring no score, they only have one kick or one possession left. Fair catch at the 30. Oh, well. So no return there. Nothing fun to watch.
Pooch kick to the 30-yard line. Fair catch.
Yeah, some of those guys are coached up. Hey, take care of the ball.
Yeah.
You know, some of the upbacks, they don't carry the ball. And that's when you don't carry the ball very often in the game, you don't want to risk fumbling it. So that's always a smart play. You're going to have good field position right there.
Definitely. And that is a smart play. Just, as a fan, I enjoy kick returns.
Our Central Junior High band over there in the left.
I imagine it doesn't feel too good, but it's always fun to watch someone just get laid out.
And if I'm the kid, if I don't touch the ball very often, I'm going to take it and run and see what happens.
Yeah.
Then I would be also the guy that would cough up the fumble right there. So let's see if the Warriors can come in and force another 3 and out.
And, on those fair catches, you got to make sure they call a fair catch. I imagine you remember that Arkansas North Texas game. And that fake fair catch. And he'll get nothing on that run.
After a gain of about 1.
That
number 8, K.C. Carter, number 26.
That was probably one of the lower points of Arkansas' season last year.
Yeah, there's been a lot of them.
Yeah. But they're looking to get better, especially next year. Got a lot of young talent. And they obviously got a lot of young local talent in these two teams.
Yeah, hopefully one day you'll see some of these young fellas out there.
Yeah, Ramsey grows and develops. He could be something by the time he's a senior. And they set up and snap, or they hand it off, and they're going to get 2-3 yards in that one. Not much, but you take it. They'll make it 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, and I imagine you got to pass here.
Lakeside's had trouble putting together consistent drives. They've really relied on big 3rd down plays to stay in this ball game. Let's see what they have right here, but looks like the Central Warriors. I'd like to see old K.C. Carter come in off the edge and disrupt anything that happens right here.
Definitely, and I imagine if you're Lakeside, you're very confident with your pass game and running game, matter of fact, but I think those Warriors' backs are itching to make a big play. And it looks like they're going to set up, they are going to pass, and they're going to air it out. Number 5, and he's going to what? Oh, he drops it. Number 5 on the target, Peyton Phipps, and number 15 on the coverage, Braden Sprague. A huge play to make it 4th and 7, and that should send out the kicking team.
That was excellent coverage from Sprague. Almost an unbelievable catch by the Golden Eagles there. Who was that, number 5?
Yes.
Man, he about pulled that one in. Tight coverage.
I thought he had it, and it just seemed like he kind of just lost it at the very last second. It was a great effort by both parties.
That's good football right there.
And that'll send out the kicking team again. Maybe he'll get a little more on the kick. We'll see a little more of his leg.
See if they replace that brick with a football.
Yeah. It's a high snap, and it was nearly blocked. And I think that affected the punt, and it's going to drop at about Lakeside's 47-yard line for great coverage again for Central to try and extend this lead.
Was that Carter putting pressure on him?
I think it was.
Yeah, the high snap gave him a chance to get in there. I tell you what, in 8th grade football, I'd be applying pressure on all those punts.
Definitely.
Then you look for the mistake of roughing the kicker.
Yeah, and that's always a hard one because, if he kicks it and you're just a yard in front of him, it's hard to stop your momentum and not hit him.
Got a 4-point lead, so playing it safe, but, yeah, sending Carter up to, bad snaps just to disrupt the punt there. That's a big play there.
And they're going to put Potter in the backfield, and I imagine this will be his drive. They're going to see what he can do here.
Starting off back-to-back possessions in your opponent's territory, always a good sign.
Yeah, got to love that. And they're going to hand it off to Potter, and he's going to find some space, and he's going to get about 6 yards on that carry.
Yeah, he put a nice little stiff arm on his own player right there. Still picking up 5 yards.
I imagine him and his teammate will run that down during the next game.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're going to not necessarily get in a huddle, but figure out what play they're going to run.
It's amazing what the complexity of these offenses that these young men run. Multiple formations, and
they definitely got some smart football brains in there. And they're going to give it to Potter again, and he's going to try and roll right, and he's going to really get nothing.
Finally knocked down.
Yeah,
gain of nothing.
Looked like he had a little room outside. I think he thought he saw it, and then all of a sudden 3 Golden Eagles came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he had it, and then one just grabbed his shoestring, and 2 more came and got him.
There was a lot of green, but good tackling angles by the Golden Eagles there.
Definitely.
Manageable down here. I'd like to see them go back to that bubble screen that they attempted earlier in the game.
Yes, that'd be nice to see. And they take out Potter for number 6, Ramsey, again. And I think with 3rd and 7, I think they give it to him the way he's been exploding the second half, and they just see if they can get him, just drive him down the field. He seems to be their go-to guy. And they are going to give it to him. He didn't get the first down, but there was a flag on the play.
That's your flag.
It is down at about the 49-yard line of Central's. I think it's going to be a false start. Let's see what they say. What do you think it was?
Yeah, it looks like it in the area.
Legal shift is a call against
pre-snap false start. Yep.
Yep. So I'll push them back 5 yards, make it 3rd and 12, and now I think you're in a definite pass situation. I think I'm going to try and pass number 21, Parker Morris. They like to target him. He must have some pretty soft hands.
I'm going to disagree with you on that one. I think they can run a similar play, run the clock out, get a good punt, and make the Golden Eagles work to get this. You don't want to turn it over in at midfield.
That is true. They got a minute left in the 3rd quarter, up 4th, 16-12. Ball's on the 49 of Lakeside's. This is definitely an interesting one to see what they'll do.
Look for that guard pulling motion to the left.
And they are gonna drop back, and he's got nothing. Blown coverage, oh gosh.
I would say we were both right on that one. You called the pass. I said they shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, you thought they should run it. That hurts a ton. I mean, that was a loss of like 20-something. That was about
20-yard loss on that play.
That's going to make it about 4th and 30.
Hey, give it to the coaches for being aggressive, though. That's what the fans want to see. Go for it. Put the players in position to make good plays. Unfortunately, the rush from the Golden Eagles disrupted their plan on that one. But I do like to see the aggressive calls, though. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, it looks like they just brought the house there, and what can you do? They're going to go for it. Wow. 4th and 33, and they're going for it. Did they draw someone off sides there? I think they did. No, they called timeout. I thought they drew someone off sides. It looks like they almost did, but they'll take a timeout. That'll be Central's first of the half, and we will be back after this.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
Back. Central is up on Lakeside 16-12 with 2 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. A whole 2, so I imagine there won't be a play ran here, but there might be. They're going to send the kicking team out on 4th and 33 because with a 4-point lead in the 3rd quarter, I don't know why you'd go for 4th and 33, but I imagine crazier things have happened. But they are going to punt, and they're going to set up number 22 for Lakeside, Kenzie Ketty in the backfield.
Yeah.
He'll set up about his 40.
Lakeside's been reluctant to send a return man back, letting the ball bounce, but I think they're going to see what they can do, if they can do any damage.
And they're going to have Ramsey kick, and he's just been the story of this game. The kick is short, the punt is short, but he's going to get an amazing kick. And it's going to roll to inside the 20. Let it roll, guys. Let it roll. It's going to get to the 15-yard line. What a kick. Got an amazing roll for Central.
Yeah, that's about a 52-yard punt right there.
Yeah, that was a great one.
That's exactly what you need. It negates that long sack that the Warriors gave up because they had good field. Midfield, going into 4th down, you're looking to pin your team inside the 20. And they were still able to do that despite a 20-minute sack or 20-yard loss.
Yeah. I think we're going to stay with you during this. That was a great punt by Ramsey, and he has just been the story of this game on all 3 parts of the ball.
Yeah.
He's been playing great defense at linebacker. He's been running it at will, and he has kicked the living crap out of the ball.
That was a boomer. You know what? That's what Arkansas is going to need, a good punter. That
Yeah.
may be his spot.
They got a real good field goal kicker right now, though, Connor Limpert, even though he's only got like 2 years left. Did you see that 52-yarder he made?
No, I missed that one.
Oh, man.
I probably tuned out at that point.
Yeah, it was the Colorado State game, I'm pretty sure. I just watched the video of it later, but I mean, he had plenty of leg. It probably would have gone 60. I mean, it was an amazing kick. So, hey, they at least got one bright spot. Yeah.
Got a good young man right here they can recruit for the.
Definitely.
Keep that going. Man.
And wait till you see the 9th grade kicker. He's got one of the better legs I've ever seen. He's got, he can really kick it. He was warming up the last game we live streamed, and he kicked a 30 or 40 yarder dead into the wind. And they are going to snap the ball, Lakeside is, and they're going to get a loss of about 3 yards on that carry, and that hurts on first down.
Yeah, here we go into the fourth quarter.
Tackle made by number 52.
Get things started on the right side. Justin Brantley here with your color commentary. Jeffrey Zachary
with play-by-play,
man, and you're doing a killer job over there, dude.
Thanks, man. You too. I'm really enjoying having you for the first game, and it's man, it's been a heck of a football game. Just real competitive.
Enjoyable. Sometimes these 8th grade games can
get pretty rough sometimes.
But man, this is some good execution, good coverage.
Oh, and he overthrew him, and there will be no flag on the play. Great coverage by number 17, Mark Lacotte. We've said his name a couple times. He's had a real good game.
Talking about a defensive standout. Big tackles coming up from the secondary. Been on coverage 2 times. Having a big game.
And, we've been highlighting James Ramsey the whole game, as we should. He's had an amazing game. This has really been a team effort so far by Central as they look to close it out.
There's only one way for him to run the ball is if those big guys up front are making holes, and they've been making big holes all night.
They don't get as much credit as they should, and we really should give them more credit. But they are the workhorses of these teams.
Timeout.
And a couple of those guys, playing both ways. I know I've mentioned Zachary Edens and Landon Wilmot quite a bit, but they're anchoring that defensive line, turning around, and paving the way there for the running game.
Yes, it's been a well-fought game back and forth. Central started out the game, first couple plays, it looked like they were going to get nothing on as far as the running game goes. Couple passes just got their running game lit up. And what do you think about that? I mean, just a great start so far.
Yeah, this has been a heck of a match, man.
Yeah,
see if they can take care of business. You got a 3rd and long for the Golden Eagles coming up. I think those Central Warriors can pin their ears back, apply some pressure. They've made a couple mistakes on 3rd and long earlier in the game, gave up some big plays, but do they put the pressure on, or do they just try to keep the ball in front of them right here? What do you think?
I'm not sure right here. I think if it was me now, again, I'm not the coach for a reason. Personally, I'd bring the house. This Lakeside quarterback definitely isn't afraid to throw the ball, but he overthrew that last guy. So I think I just bring the house here. What do you think?
That's not a bad. I'm going with that. If you don't give them time to throw, they can't throw. And if you go after them, if they can't set their feet.
It's been a good game. 3rd and 12. I'm not really sure what you do here, but it looks like they're going to get moved back a little more, making it 3rd and 17.
7-yard line.
Now, I don't know what you do, because I don't know if they play it safe and try and just not turn over the ball, or do they try and go for that first down and just, I don't know.
They're coming with a little bit of pressure.
And they nearly got, almost a safety and then almost picked off.
Pressured on the play.
And who was it?
Who was that? I think Casey Carter.
Pressure on the play by Casey Carter.
And
brings up 4th down and 17 from the 7-yard line.
James Ramsey.
Again,
everywhere. Defense, special teams run the ball. The great pressure up front created that. And, man, if that would have been a little bit higher, he's taking that in. He's walking that in the end zone.
Number 21, Parker Hollywood Morris.
It's been,
back deep to receive
he
the
has
punt.
been a standout in this game. one of the best performances I've seen this season, and a really good kick by the kicker, getting it about 40 yards, and a flag comes late into the field. I have no idea what that is. What do you think?
That's got to be some kind of block in the back.
Yeah, there's
spot foul.
Yeah, I guess.
Nothing you want to see, but hey, moving them back just a little bit, you still get 1st and 10. See, maybe it's on the. Never want to see the old laundry out there, but in this case, it pushes them back a few yards, but you still got 1st and 10. Not detrimental to your goal here of running out clock, trying to get a few more points on the board. If they can get inside field goal range, there you'd have a nice little 19-12 lead.
Yeah, I think if they can definitely drive down the field, run some clock, and get a field goal, that may put this game out of reach. Now, it's still a touchdown and PAT away from tying it, but
yeah, if they can score here, make this a 2-possession game, and the clock will be on your side. So let's see what they got up their sleeve. It looks like Ramsey's back out there, and the Golden Eagles are going to get a big dose of that.
And it definitely, I think, for Central, for keeping this score how it is on defense, they have to just avoid the big play, and then I think they got it. And they're going to hand it off to Ramsey, and he's going to roll right, and he is going to plow that man. Gosh. Number 13 for Lakeside, Elmo Tokek got smoked. Man,
that's the second time he's plowed over somebody.
That was vicious.
That was. I'd like to be sitting at home in front of a big TV right now to rewind it and watch that one again.
Yeah, I'd be running that one back if I could. Man, he smoked him.
You folks at home, go ahead and do that. Rewind that on your big TVs. Watch that again.
Man.
Send me a clip of it as well.
Wow. And I imagine after that big blow, they're just going to hand it right back off to him. And they're going to do that, and Ramsey's going to roll again. He's going to get plenty of yards, and that's a horse collar tackle. And he's going to see if they throw the flag. They do not. What'd you think about that tackle?
It looked like he had him wrapped around the shoulder pads. I don't think he had his hand inside the collar, but hey, we're up here. It's tough to see. If the man down there didn't see it, I guess it didn't happen.
And we will be back with you after this.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
And we're back. Number 30, Leben Mcgee is walking off field in his own power, and that's great to see. Hope he's feeling better and can get back in this game soon.
Yeah, if I'm him, I might want to stay on the sideline the way Ramsey's running the ball.
Yeah, he has been vicious out there, and poor number 13, Elmo Takak, he got laid out by him, and they got, and he got up. He got up really, quick and really shook it off great. But they're going to put number 18, Ashton Potter, in the game, and he's going to roll. And Mick's actually going to take it himself and roll right. And he's going to get about 5 yards and a really great carry to start a first down.
Yeah, that's running the clock out, moving the ball down the field, trying to get some more points on the board. Looks like the Warriors have a good sync of running the ball up the middle, bouncing it outside, and the Golden Eagle linebackers are running all over the field. They don't know where it's going.
No, they don't. They just seem to be running the ball at will at this point. It looked like Lakeside had them down and had done their research and homework before, but I don't know if they've just worn them down defensively or what, but Central's starting to run over this defense.
Yeah, those long sustained drives have really taken its toll on the Golden Eagle defense.
Now, as we say that, Mick took it himself and got nothing. So, they got to stop there, and they're going to bring Ramsey back on the field for 3rd and 5, and I imagine they will hand it off to him.
Number 75, Zach Turner. He's been busting the line all game. He came out hot. Kind of been missing here, but there he is.
That'll bring up 3rd and 5 from the 26.5-yard line.
3rd and 6. What do you do here?
You got some really good receivers. Parker Morris has some really good hands. Number 16. Jackson Lansing's in there. He's pretty good, but, standout this game's been Ramsey. I think I'll give it to him. And they are going to give it to him. And he's going to find a hole, and he just breaks through. He gets that first down with ease.
Run up the right side.
Man, that kid just keeps his feet moving. Takes on the initial contact. He's already 5 or 6 yards up the field thanks to the great blocking by number 54, Landon Wilmoth on that right side. Number 45, Ty Anderson, the H-back tight end. Big hole there. Ramsey just keeps his feet moving, picks up 4 or 5 more yards, and that's how you turn 3rd and 6 into a 1st and 10.
Yes, sir, and that will sneak Central right into the end zone. They're going red zone. They're going to give it back to him, and he's going to get another 8 yards there. He is just running at will at this point.
Holes. Alex Reynolds really capping that end off right there, creating a lane for Ramsey. He takes advantage of it. Another 7 yards. Just chunks.
And this is the 3rd 8th grade game we've done, and from every game I've watched, Ramsey has a knack for taking over in the 4th quarter. He is doing what he's done all year. He has been great so far. The rest, it's been a great team effort. There's 4:15 left in the 4th quarter in the game. I'm your host, Jeffrey Zachary, and my co-host, the Color Man,
Justin Brantley here. What a game.
Yeah. They're going to hand it right back off to Ramsey, and he's got space, and he's going to score a touchdown. Central Warriors. That'll make it 22-12 with a little under 4 minutes left in the game, and I think I go for 2 and put this one out of reach right here.
Put it out of reach. You're already in a 2-possession game. You're up 10, touchdown and a field goal. I don't know, man. I think kicking the extra point makes them have to get that 2-point conversion if they do score. Get the 2-point conversion and a field goal. This kind of puts it almost out of reach.
Yeah, and they'll get an 11-point lead and 2-possession lead no matter how you look at it. So there's nothing wrong with it. It makes sense. And the kick is up, and it's good. A really good kick right there, and that'll make it 23-12. You are watching the Central Junior High School 8th grade football game against Lakeside, brought to you by the Central Junior High School media team, and we'll be back to you after this.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
And we're back. Central is up on Lakeside 23-12 with 4 minutes left. Lakeside will be receiving the ball. And really just a huge drive by Central to make it a 2-possession game. What do you think?
Yeah, that's how you ice a football game, but it's not over yet. Lakeside has 4 minutes. They can get down, put a score on the board. I don't know what kind of field goal kicking unit they have. And most of these 8th grade teams, you're looking at getting 2 touchdowns. Like the field goal, you really got to get inside the 10, 20-yard line to feel comfortable with those. So if I'm Lakeside, I'm trying to get into the end zone right here.
And in football, 4 minutes, that's all the time in the world.
Yep.
All they need is a touchdown and an onside kick completed, and they're right in this game. And number 22 is going to return, and he is going to get absolutely nothing.
Number 22.
That is number 22, Kinsey Ketty on the carry, and he's had a real good game. I've said his name a lot, too.
Yeah, Briar Hale shot out of a cannon, disrupting the middle of that return also. That's good coverage by the Warriors. No gain on the return. Bobbled the snap a little bit. That definitely slows the runner down, but, man, you got some guys flying down there. That bodes well for your defense. They're in a good position there.
Definitely, and they're going to get the ball at their own 23, and with less than 4 minutes left for an 8th grade game, that is huge, having them have to go nearly 80 yards to get a touchdown. If you can just avoid the big play for here, which I think has shot Central in the foot a little bit, I think you're safe.
Yeah, it's when you need that big play, 4th quarter, it's hard to do. Let's see if they can stop them.
And they're going to pass right, and he is going to break a tackle and get a first down. Really great play on the sideline.
Yeah, that's number 5 there. Phipps.
Injury
That was
timeout.
a pretty nifty move there. It looks like he was going to take a loss on the reception.
And there is an injury on the field. Hate to see that. We will be back after this.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
And we're back with a 1st and 10 for Lakeside, down 11 with 3.5 minutes left in the game. They are on their own 35-yard line, and really, again, you just got to afford the big play. What do you think?
Yeah, a pick. It looks like Mark Locott having a big game. Let's see if he can come up with an interception here. Ice this game, but more laundry on the field.
I would assume that's a false start. Looks like it's going to be... Yes, a false start on the offense, 5-yard penalty. That'll make it 1st and 15. That hurts because every yard counts at this point.
Yeah, they're really shooting themselves in the foot on that one.
And I think Central's going to rely on 2 of their linebackers, Casey Carter and James Ramsey, to come up big, maybe get a sack. I'm thinking pick, and when they bring the house, I think they're going to be able to bring it.
30-yard line.
Yeah, that 3-4 defense really allows for a lot of pressure when you bring those linebackers blitzing. The offensive line has a tough time picking them up.
Yes. And they are going to set back in the shotgun. He's going to find a little hole, but not going to get much. That'll be a gain of 1 or 2 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 13.
On the run, tackled by number 8, Casey Carter.
Yeah, it looks like the linebacker, he about slipped it, but Andrew Serenifon. If he doesn't do that, that could have been trouble for the Warriors.
And a great pass, and that'll be taken. He will be taken down by Central Warrior, and that'll make it 3rd and 8 with 2.5 minutes left in this game. His clock's starting to tick, and 2 timeouts left for Lakeside. Every second's starting to count.
Yeah, that's Locott again on the tackle. Really, he's been all over his man all night. A lot of tight coverage to make it tough to complete the passes. Playing off a little bit, playing it safe in the 4th quarter, but he comes in and there's nowhere to go for that Golden Eagle receiver. Dropped him hot.
Yes, he did. And the clock has been stopped. It looks like there's a little confusion on the field with 2:29 left in the game. The refs are, it looks like, I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like one of the coaches is talking to 2 of their players. I think, okay, here's what's going on. The Central Warrior coach is talking to one of the refs, and something's not right on the scoreboard. And
looks like they had a little clock issue. Putting 20 seconds back on the clock, 2:44.
Yeah, that's right. So I guess they were supposed to stop the clock, and they didn't. Good take initiative by Coach Jones of the Warriors. He's a great man.
Good sportsmanship there. A lot of coaches would have told him 1:44 to put on the clock.
Yeah. Oh, man, Casey almost got him.
2 of our big playmakers on defense right there. And coming off the edge there, Casey Carter, no chance. And then who was it out in the secondary? Did you catch it?
I did not.
Was that Locott again?
It may have been.
Just missed a pick. Could have been number 15, Sprague. Both those guys have locked down that left side of the Warrior defense. They're passing it that way. That's not working. Maybe try the other side, but there's a reason they're not throwing it over that way, too.
And number 7, Evan Curry, enters the game for number 18, Ashton Potter. And, man, Casey Carter's just applied pressure this whole game. Another great play. We'll see if he can do it again.
He uses great leverage as he's coming out. He stays low, uses his speed, his hands. As an 8th
second
grader.
time out of the half.
Playing football, I didn't know I could use my hands on the defensive line until it was almost over, right? And as an 8th grader, using that quickness, that speed. I think I saw him use a swim move earlier.
Yeah, he has been great. It's been a great team effort by Central so far, and a couple guys have just, again, the lineman's been great on offense. Ramsey's taking advantage of the holes they've gotten him. And on defense, Sprague's made some good plays. Ramsey's made some good plays. Casey Carter and the other two linemen up front have applied amazing pressure to that quarterback. And you're right. Casey Carter is really just using his speed to his advantage right now and just applying so much pressure on the outside to that quarterback.
Yeah, those defensive linemen, they love this part of the game. When there's not much time left and the opponent has to pass the ball, you can put your hand in the dirt, fire out, and go get that quarterback.
Yes. And they're going to set up, and what are they going to do? They're going to bring forward, and they're going to bring the house and nearly get another sack, and that may get picked. They overshot everyone. The quarterback did. Number 5, Caden Asarud, and nearly picked off 3 Central Warriors in front of the 1 receiver, and he just overshot all of them. Great arm show, though.
Man, did you see the Carter
turnover on downs? Here Central Warriors take over with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left on the clock in the 4th quarter.
Slipped the tackle there at the end and got in there to apply the pressure. Throwing into triple coverage, never advised. Looked like Chris Hedrick back there in the coverage. Just about could have fair caught that.
Yeah. He overshot everyone and really showed his arm off there. If Central just been a little farther downfield, they would have had an easy pick there. He almost hit one. He was about 3 yards over from hitting one of the linemen in stride.
That was a heck of a throw.
And number 1, the quarterback, is being escorted off the field. And number 15, Matthew Matlick, will come into the game for him.
Yeah, the turnover on downs there, that approach, sling it down there. If they intercept it, it's the same as a punt. So it's a good thing the Warriors couldn't get to the ball, because now they get the ball at their own 30-yard line, run this clock out, see if they put points on the board, take a knee. Looks like this game's over if they can hang on to the football.
Yes, I think you get a first down, and then they can probably just run this thing. And Ramsey's going to run it himself, and he's going to find even more. He might score again. He's going to get another touchdown. James Ramsey on the carry. That'll make it 29-12 Central with less than 2.5 minutes left in this game. What a run.
Yeah. Newsflash, get James Ramsey in your fantasy lineups, because that guy's a machine. What is it? Is that his 3rd touchdown?
3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
They have, 4 on the game. He's got at least 3 of them. I think Ashton Potter has 1, and he has the other 3.
Yeah. What a game.
He is having the game of a lifetime right now. And the snap for the kick is a little high, but good enough. And the kick is up. And will it get as of enough? Yes, it does. That'll make it 30-12 with under 2.5 minutes left in the game. And really, I think that just puts this out of reach.
Yeah, that's a tough task. 4 minutes, trying to get 2 scores for the Golden Eagles. Came out, turned the ball over downs. Man, and Central's just coming out trying to run the clock out at this point. But James Ramsey's like, no, we're not going to run the clock out.
I need another touchdown.
I'm going to take this to the house.
Yeah, I want another touchdown on my stat line. I thought they were just going to try and get a first down and just knee their way to victory. But when you have open field, why stop, So another great run by Ramsey, and he has really been the story of this game. And it looks like he will not be kicking this one. And the Warriors are about to go out in the field, and they do now. 2:24 left in the game. And really just another great drive by Central. What do you think?
Yeah, offensively, whatever they told them at the half, it worked, because they've came in, the linemen have put their pads into the opposing team, created some big holes, taking care of it. And then defensively, you can't say enough about the pressure. Once the Golden Eagles commit to that passing game, the defensive line has been applying that pressure. Casey Carter looks like a young Javon Curse or a Derek Thomas, really coming in off the edge, maybe even an Alex Thornton with that swim move. Some of the NFL greats I mean, you can see it in this young man right now with his pressure. And like I said earlier, 8th graders don't really play with that kind of leverage and skill level. And he's got the speed and the moves, and he just gets back there.
Yes, he has been fantastic on that line. And really, it's been a great defensive effort. And you're right, whatever Coach Jones said to them at halftime really resonated with them because they have came out and dropped 22 points in this half, which is about over with 2:23 left, and it's really been just a second half domination by Central. Outscored the Lakeside Golden Eagles 22-0.
See if they swap sides on the defense. Dalton Keck on this bottom side. See if he can take advantage of that Lakeside left tackle. And they've had enough. They're just running the clock out.
Yeah, they're ready. They're I think they can sense this game's over. Again, there's still time left, but they are down 18.
Landon Baker coming up with another big tackle. Been on several tonight. Those linebackers for the Warriors, the defensive line, the secondary. Outside of 3 plays, they've played a fantastic game. The big third down conversion to put the Golden Eagles in field position, that third down hot pass that they took to the house. Outside of that, this game's been dominated by the Central.
Yes, it has. There's been a couple great runs by Lakeside, and really the only flaw you can say the Warriors have had is 2 just big plays.
That's it. Yeah, that happens in football sometimes, especially at a young age. Kind of one missed assignment and take it to the house. That's Landon Baker again. Man, that guy's everywhere too.
Yeah, he has had a great game. Really just an outstanding performance by the whole Central Warrior team. And really Lakeside played with them until about the fourth quarter, I'd say.
Yeah, and we talked about it earlier. Tradition. Holding that tradition together. Lakeside building on some good things, getting better every year. But when it comes down to it, just that extra push coming into a second half, knowing how to win. And the Central Warriors know how to do that. Man, it's tough to come into the HAR-BER Wildcat Stadium and beat these guys.
Yes, and it's been, this is a big plus for Central 8th grade team because they have had some trouble at times closing out games. And, they have put a solid fourth quarter together. And second half in general just absolutely shutting down this Lakeside offense and really running the ball at will. Even though Lakeside, you could tell early in the game, they did their homework.
Yeah, they're a scrappy bunch, the Golden Eagles. They came out applying a lot of pressure, made it tough on the Warriors in the first half. But
it looks like Lakeside might just run this clock out. 19 seconds left, 28 left on the snap clock. I think this game is going to be ran out, and really, I would too. I mean, you don't want to get anyone hurt. Nope, they're going to snap it. Maybe. Yep, they're going to just run one more play. It's going to be ran. Casey Carter catches up with them somehow. And that's the end of the ball game, folks. Central 30, Lakeside 12. The score is not really resembling of how this game was played. Close game up until that fourth quarter.
It was a tight one. It kind of opened up there at the end. Warriors iced it on that long run. They were trying to run the clock out.
Central Warriors 30,
it was a one-possession game up until the fourth quarter. Warriors took the 2-possession lead with another touchdown, got the ball back, and then iced it with that long run by Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey was definitely a standout and had a game of his life tonight. What a performance. And we will be back with you during the 9th grade game. This is being brought to you by the Central Junior High School Media class. We'll be back with you during the 9th grade game.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, we're making it easier to see a healthcare provider. Book an appointment online with one of our primary care physicians, or walk right into any Northwest Health urgent care without an appointment. Online check-in for ER and urgent care visits saves your spot in line before you arrive. With options around the region and around the clock, the care you need has never been easier to find. At Northwest Health, we're taking your care in new directions. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Har-Bers. Hometown fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at mcclartydaniel.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at mcclartydaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, we're making it easier to see a healthcare provider. Book an appointment online with one of our primary care physicians, or walk right into any Northwest Health urgent care without an appointment. Online check-in for ER and urgent care visits saves your spot in line before you arrive. With options around the region and around the clock, the care you need has never been easier to find. At Northwest Health, we're taking your care in new directions. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
Face the south end of the field where the flag is.
Alright. I have the for Lakeside pull up. So you'll just have to grab it for that. Oh. And we're back with the Central. And we are back with the Central 9th Grade Warrior football game. You're just tuning in. The 8th grade team won 30-12 over Lakeside. Now it's the 9th grade's turn. Should be a good one. What do you think?
Yeah, I think this is a big matchup. You got a Lakeside football team that's really coming into its own as a program. In year 7 of that school, and they have gotten better every year. And then they're going up against the Central Warriors, who are a perennial powerhouse in this Northwest Arkansas Athletic Junior High Conference.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. You're going to see a lot of running from Central. They mainly are going to hand the ball off to Hudson Brewer. That's the only running back they have right now. And happy birthday wish for tomorrow to Keegan Lehman, the quarterback. Hope he has a great birthday tomorrow, and maybe if he scores 4 touchdowns today, he'll have 15 touchdowns on the year, and he's turning 15. So maybe a little magic in the working.
Yeah, I tell you what, if the Central Warriors run as hard as you did up those stairs to make it back up here in time, they're going to have a good night tonight.
Yeah, I would hope. I was flying, I think.
Yeah, saw that clock. That elevator is not very trustworthy.
No.
But you said, I'm taking the stairs.
Yeah. I thought they were going to start right when they hit 0, not just start the coin flip. So I was like, oh, I got to roll.
So we're all excited and fired up and ready to go with this one. It's going to be a good game, folks.
And the Central Warriors are going to bring their star kicker, Christian Ramirez, out for the kicking. He's had a few touchbacks this year. He's got a really good leg.
Yeah, talking about a junior high 9th grader putting the ball into the end zone on kickoffs, that's big time.
Yes, you're going to see they will kick it for him for a field goal. Even with the wind blowing in, they will let him kick it from just about anywhere.
Yeah, and Lakeside's got some playmakers back there, so you really don't want to give them the ball. And now more than ever, a touchback would be really nice.
Yes,
if I'm
definitely.
not mistaken. Sparks back there deep for the Golden Eagles. Tajon Sparks, who's an explosive running back and defensive back for the Golden Eagles.
All the way back at the 5, just showing some respect for this kid's leg.
Yeah, you don't see that much. Usually they're lined up at about the 20-yard line.
I see number 2, Cameron Bowman out there, number 23, Brandon Combs. I also see number 25, Miller Ventures. And we'll also say 31, Ishmael Buglick. And the kick, it is a shot. It's a liner, and that's got to hurt. He caught it at the 10. He's going to return, and he's going to get a good return to about the 34. Man, that was a line drive kick. That had to have hurt, taking it straight to the chest.
That may have been one of the fastest kickoff exchanges I've ever seen. That ball got in there quick, and Sparks took it on the run. That's dangerous. He had the ball back before the coverage team got past the 40-yard line. He was moving upfield. If he'd have broke one tackle, that'd have been a mess.
Yeah, that. If it weren't for them pads he has on his shoulders, that definitely wouldn't have felt too good. That was a
probably got a little bruise on there.
Yeah, just a little good little battle scar to start this game off.
Probably going to get a few more bruises before this game's over.
Probably.
It's going to be a rough one.
It is going to be a physical, intense game. We'll see what's. And there's already a flag on the field. That's a horse collar, but it was a free play. And there it goes, number 20, Austin Jones on the tackle. And there's a flag on him, but there was a flag before the play even came.
Yeah, the Golden Eagles trying to stretch the ball outside, but that pursuit by the Central Warriors is just too much.
Yeah, the flag on the field looked like to be a false start. I'm not sure what the flag on number 20, Austin Jones, is, and the refs are confronting. So a false start on the offense. That should move them back, but they're going to say they offset.
Offset those things.
Did they call a horse collar on Austin?
Who are some of your defensive players that you really think can come out tonight?
Well, definitely they got a trio of linemen, Latimer Wilmoth, Nathan Hopkins, and Luke Adams have all been huge. Austin Jones, one of their corners, he is extremely good. It looks like he's playing a little linebacker right now, but he is just been amazing. There's a little confusion about the flags going on. I don't know what the flag on Austin was, he seemed a little fired up after the play, and after that he got fired up, they threw the flag. So I don't know if that was in sportsmanlike conduct or what it was. I really like number 31, Ishmael Buglick, in the backfield as safety. He's really good. So is 22, Henry Acuff. He is one of the more sneaky good players on this team. And there's huge offensive line, number 32, Luke Adams, and number 56, Latimer Wilmoth, just denied him anything. And that you may see a domination by them. They are extremely good, along with 61, Nathan Hopkins. They're your strongest guys on this team.
Yeah, Lakeside running a fullback dive there, a little quarterback keeper action, and there was no time to do anything.
All three of those guys can squat 300 pounds. They are a strong group of linemen up front. Let's see what they do here. They're going to just bring the house again, it looks like. And they get ready, and the snap, and they're just going to bring it again, and they get absolutely nothing. Number 32, it looked like. Luke Adams on the tackle there. Just another huge
I think that was 23 out of the
safety
spot.
23, Brandon Combs on the tackle.
Which, the outside contain wasn't there. But, man, when you got defensive backs shooting down the line like that, man, that really allows your ends to come in and crash and apply pressure when you know you got the safeties coming in and tackling like that. That's amazing.
And you're also going to see number 54, Chris Mcgee. He's not the biggest guy, but he is super strong. And there's the pass, and they're just going to get nothing and denied any kind of yardage. That'll make it 4th and 14. Wow, first drive, Central defense came to play.
Yeah, this is as tight as I've seen them come out of a game defensively. They are moving and flying to the football. It's going to be a long night for this Golden Eagle offense if this defense can play with this intensity the rest of the game.
And they're going to set Brandon Combs back in the backfield to receive the punt. They're going to bring – or my bad. Nope. Let's see who received this punt. Looks like number 33, Hudson Brewer. And he's going to be your main running back in this game. And he can really take it. And They usually rotate 2 running backs, Hudson Brewer and Ross Haney, but in the last game, Ross broke his ankle, and we hope he gets to feeling better soon and gets healed up as quick as possible. Another guy, the last live stream at the end of the game, Camden Cleveland ran the ball. He is also out and will be back next week, and we can't wait for him to get back in the field because he is a real impact player.
That was fortunate for the Warriors there. A low snap, Golden Eagles pressured punt, short punt about 20 yards there. So the Warriors take over a great field position.
And they're going to set up number 15, Keegan Lehman, in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff, roll right, and the pass to Austin Jones is complete, and he's going to break a tackle, and he is down at the 25-yard line. Great start for this offense.
How many times this year have you seen the Warriors come out when Hudson Brewer's healthy, hand him the ball, and just take a big chunk? Well, a little play action off that. You have to expect the Golden Eagles are looking for a run. Play action, wide open. Great execution there by the Central Warriors.
Yep, and they're going to set up, and I imagine they're going to give it to Hudson because he is explosive. And they're going to put a runner in motion. They are going to hand it to Hudson, and he's going to fly for about 10 yards for a first down. It's going to be close. You're going to be second and 1 at first down. Looks like they are going to give him the first down. That'll make it 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line of Lakeside with 4.5 minutes left in this first quarter.
Yeah, it's really going the way of the Warrior right now. Let's see if they can pound this ball into the end zone here.
And while Hudson didn't have a long run there for 10 yards, still great for a first down, you could just see his explosive speed on that play. They're going to set number 10, Sutton Ray, in motion, and there is a flag on the field. And that's going to move him ahead 5 yards.
Yeah, you don't need to give this team any help. When you get down in the red zone, your defense has its back against the wall. You got them 1st and 10 inside the 20. You don't want to give them, or you want to give them 2nd and 5, opportunity to get another first down.
Yes, and I think they'll give Hudson the ball here, and they do again. He's going to find a hole, and he's going to get a touchdown, Central Warriors. That is 6-0 quick in this game, and that'll send out the kicking unit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that kid, big hole, puts his foot in the dirt, cuts it up. Somebody's trying to tackle him in the end zone, but that's not a job you want to have to do. He just plowed right over the kid.
He did, and that'll send Christian Ramirez out to kick the field goal, or PAT. And watch out, Band. He has had a knack for trying to nail them because he can kick it up there in those stands. Let's see how far he kicks this one.
Yeah, I noticed they moved the tubas over to the left a little bit because he kept kicking the balls into him.
Yeah, he did. He was out for him in the last game we streamed, and that'll make it a quick 7-0 lead for Central. We are your Central Junior High School media team bringing you this game, and we will be back after this.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part.
Now? All right, and we are back, and it is 7-0 Central Warriors with 3:53 left in the first quarter and a quick drive to make it 7-0. What did you think on that one?
Tell you what, having Hudson Brewer on your team, when the team knows you're going to run the ball, and then you throw the play action in there, it's tough to stop.
And another great kick by Christian Ramirez, and that's going to land at about the 1-yard line and bounce through the end zone for a touchback. And what a great leg by this kid.
Yeah, there's your touchbacks. Once again, sparks for
take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Guy that you want to have the ball and that opportunity. The first kick line drive gave him an ample opportunity to create a lane. He almost broke it. So a touchback, that's the way to go against this Golden Eagle threat that they have as a kick returner.
And we'll see how this Lakeside offense responds to that extremely talented front line by the Central defense. They are extremely good. And they're going to bring the prowess again, but he's going to break a couple tackles for about 5 yards, and that looked a little chippy in there on that line. But nonetheless, I'll make it about 2nd and 5.
Sparks on the carry.
And
Chris Mcgee
with
on the stop.
3:35 left on the
Second down.
in the first quarter, Chris Mcgee on the tackle, and that'll set up 2nd and 4, if I'm mistaken. And they're going to hand it off again, and that'll be a loss of probably a yard. They'll make it 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that's some tough running there. Sparks hits the hole pretty hard, but, man, there's just nowhere to go. Is that Adams, 56, in on the tackle?
That would be Latimer Wilmoth.
Wilmoth, yeah. Now, is he the kid from the 8th grade game?
I think that's his younger brother who's on the 8th grade team.
Man, that's some good football players right there. They hold that line of scrimmage down.
Yeah, they're a very talented family as far as football goes. And they're going to set back up, and we'll see what the defense can do here on set. They're saying the scoreboard says 2nd and 3, but it's 3rd down and 3. And they're going to get nothing. That should make it 4th down. And it looks, well, they're saying there's a fumble. Number 27, Cole Carlton, saying Central has the ball.
Number 3, Kane Pinto on the keeper.
And they're saying
recovered by the Golden Eagles there. Man, but the defense getting back to what they did in that first series. They are aggressive, flying to the football, and you better hang on to that thing because they're coming after it.
Yes, they are. And that'll set up 4th down and another quick punt for this Lakeside team with 2:25 left in the first quarter. And they're going to set up with no men in the backfield, and they're just going to kick go. It's going to take a friendly Lakeside bounce to about the 44-yard line, 43.5. And that'll set up with 2:11 left in the quarter. Central up 7-0. We will be back with you after this.
Where the Warriors take over 1st and 10.
Hey, Adam.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy, but with just 5...
And we're back. Sorry we're a little late. And Keegan overthrew number 10, Sutton Ray, on that pass. Really showed off the arm. That'll make it 2nd and 10 with 1:52 left in the first quarter. That was a big stop on 1st and 10 for Lakeside Golden Eagles. What do you think?
Yeah, with the strong running game, really sets up good for your passing game. You got single coverage on the outside, a little pump fake, double move, and, man, they just missed a big gain on that one.
They just did. They're going to set up. They're not going to have Hudson. They are going to have him run it, and he's going to find a hole, and he's going to get about 5, 6, 7 yards on that one.
I tell you what, Brewer, he doesn't take a lot of time to think about what he's doing. He puts his foot in the dirt, and he's going full speed, knowing that he's got blockers, that holes will open up, or that he can get around or through people. That kid runs hard. He looks like a Darren McFadden out there, kind of a similar build with just a really elite speed.
You're going to give it back to plow through for our 1st down. And he seems like he's kind of a mix. He's got that Derek McFadden speed, but he's also got that Alex Collins ability just to make you miss.
Yeah, he falls forward. You never see him going backwards. He, 3 yards, makes contact, falls forward for 2 more. Yeah, I mean, you just don't see him get less than 3 or 4 yards on a carry, and then a lot of times the kid takes it to the house.
And then, he's taking advantage of that 6'2", 6'3" frame he's got. He's a tall kid.
Yeah, that's big for a running back, but like I said, that's why he reminds me of McFadden. You can play that position with that height. Use the leverage.
And Keegan Back, and he's got some room, and he is going to absolutely air this out to Austin. And Austin, he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Central. That'll make it 13-0 quick. What a pass.
You have got to be kidding me. That was 50 yards on the line. You know, you hate to make comparisons, but that's an NFL throw.
Yeah,
in a ninth
he
grade,
threw that thing 50 yards.
55 yards on the nose.
It was a great pass by the soon-to-be birthday
coverage.
boy, Keegan Lehman, to Austin Jones.
As a defender, you're like, where am I? Like, I've just ran 50 yards. Surely, why is this guy still running? Who's going to throw it to him? And he stepped into it and slung that ball. Good gracious.
And Christian sets back up for the kick, and it was good into the band. That's another liner. That'll make it 14-0 Central with 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the first quarter. And really, what is a quick lead? We will be back after this.
John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
And we're back. Central's up 14-0 with 1:07 left in the first quarter. Ramirez is out for the kick. And it's another liner. What a leg. That'll skip over the receiver. That'll go back to the one, and he's going to pick it up, and he's got some speed, and he is going to be taken down by number 22, Henry Acuff. Great tackle to possibly stop a touchdown return there.
Yeah, he kind of bobbled the snap there, and he looks up, and you see 7 or 8 Central Warriors bearing down at you. But give it to that kid. He just took the ball, took off running, and just about slipped that tackle there. That could have been a big return. Those touchbacks, pretty handy because that kid is explosive with the football.
Definitely. And with 58 seconds left in the first quarter, Lakeside still searching for their first down, if I'm not mistaken.
It'll be interesting to see what they go with here. Looks like they're going to try to pass the ball a little bit, spreading it out.
And they are going to pass, and the throw is going to be well short, covered well. They'll make it 2nd and 10.
I like the adjustment by the offense. You know, they had it stacked in, running more of a kind of a wing T formation, but you really want to spread this defense out. But unfortunately, like the pass there wasn't able to be completed. But I like what the offense is doing, and the Warriors seem to be adjusting to it. They're flexible with that 3-4 defense with a lot of good playmakers back in the secondary.
Definitely. They've played a great game on D so far. And that's going to be another pass, and they are going to get him down, and that'll make it about 3rd and 4 on the 23-yard line.
Yeah, it's really tough to make out who the players are for the Golden Eagles with the yellow numbers on the white jerseys. It's really tough to see, but that's a good catch, good pass and catch there.
Yeah, it was, and this is really a big play early in this game. With 15 seconds, 13, 12, 10 left in this first quarter. Let's see if they get another playoff. They may just run this out. And I think they are going to run it out. Yep, they're just going to let this run out. And we are going to go to the second quarter. Central up on Lakeside 14-0. It'll be 3rd and 3 when we come back with the ball on the Lakeside 23-yard line. Thanks for listening. We will be back after this.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
And we're back, and that pass is nearly completed with one hand. And that will make it 4th and 3, and that'll probably send back out the punting unit.
Yeah, they're trying to get the ball into their playmaker's hands, Sparks. A little quick out, just missed it.
Pass this ball incomplete.
Yeah, it was nearly a great play by that receiver. But that'll set up 4th and 3, and it looks like they are going to go for it in desperation of a first down and not wanting this game to get any more out of hand. And Central's going to bring the house. And it is nearly blocked in. What a catch. Great coverage by number 3, Lane Parrish.
Yeah, that's a big play. 4th down. Lakeside just, hey, we're going to try to win this game. We're going to go for it here. And they almost completed that pass, but great coverage there by the defense.
And number 15, the quarterback, Keegan Lehman, will enter the game, and Lane Parrish. And number 21, 31, Ishmael Bungalick will leave the game, will go back onto the sideline. And that will set up a 1st and 10, and really, you can't ask for much better field position for Central here. And they're going to put a receiver in motion. They're going to hand it off to Hudson, and he's just going to power through for another 10 yards. That'll be a 1st down, and that will get them almost, well, I say that. Nope, it's going to be 2nd and 1. They're within the 15-yard line. Getting well into that red zone.
2nd down and 2.
Looks like we got a player down. Taking a breather there. Looks like he's going to be okay. Just kind of shaking up a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to leave the game, and he's leaving on his own power, which is good.
Almost looked like one of the players was down, and then he got up, and then another one ran off. So maybe a strategy to get a little breather for the defense.
Maybe. They're going to set number 10 in motion, Sutton Ray, and that's going to be another run of about 5 or so yards.
I'm just not sure what you do to stop this offense right now. They're clicking on all cylinders. Kind of had ups and downs throughout the season. Not looked perfect. Had some injuries, but, man, they look healthy tonight, and they're bringing it.
They are. It's been so far, not put this out of proportion, but it has been so far a domination of this offense, just running it at will.
This Lakeside team is a good football team.
They are.
They're banging around a little over 500, but
they're going to put Sutton in motion again. They're going to hand it off to Hudson, and really, the first run for him where he doesn't get much. Still gets positive yards, but not too much. And we'll see what they do here on about 2nd and goal from about the 8-yard line.
That's some great pressure by the Golden Eagles. Looks like the whole defensive line went after to get a Brewer there, and they did their job. So that's the kind of plays that team's going to need to make if they want to get back in this football game.
Yeah, they definitely, and that will set up 2nd and 8 or 2nd and goal from the 8. And we'll see what Coach Thompson wants to run here. They're going to hand it right back off to Hudson, and he's got some room. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's another touchdown for the Central Warriors. That'll make it 20-0 with 6:15 left in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, Brewer takes the handoff. He's got a lead blocker, and you can just see him kind of put it in walking in the end zone mode right there, which is still a pretty high gear. He knew he had that one and just marched it right in.
Yes, definitely. Number 50, Porter Brawl, had great blocking for him that whole way to where he could just walk. And they will send number 13, the backup kicker, Cole Thompson, out to kick this PAT. And we'll see if he can knock this one in, too. And the kick is up, and it's good.
Yeah, I guess they use him because the kickoff guy was to do it. They'd have a bunch of balls on the roof of that side of the field. So don't allow him to kick extra points over there.
Yeah. So that will make it 21-0 with 6:15 left in the second quarter. We will be back with you after this.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Secure.
And we are back, 21-0 Central with 6:15 left in this first half. They are going to keep Cole Thompson out on the field for this kick, and we'll see how far he can get it with the wind blowing in his face.
Yeah, you really want to keep it away from Sparks here, but and they do that, which is a smart move.
Oh, and a great tackle by number 3, Lane Parrish to get him down, and then Porter Baugh finishing it off, number 50.
Yeah, the return protection was really geared towards going up the middle there as the young man took the kick. He looked up with no block.
Covering the punt.
Wisely taking it back inside. But yeah, tackled there at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it was a great play. They're strong on special teams too. They have a great all-around team, and they're showing it off right now. And let's see if this Lakeside team's still in search of a first down. They're going to get it, and he's wide open. Number 10 is going to miss his tackle, Sutton Ray, and that's going to be a touchdown. He's to the 20, the 10, touchdown, Lakeside.
Yeah, you had
Golden Eagles.
You had a blown coverage there, wide open man, then some missed tackles. You play so well. You're playing a perfect game on defense. You're pitching a shutout. And then, that's football. You have one mistake, and then there's 6 points on the board.
Yep, and 21-0. At least it wasn't too tight. Already a 3-touchdown lead when they score that first touchdown. So, you never like giving up a touchdown, but I think they feel comfortable with their offense being able to go back and get this lead. And they're going to go for 2 here.
Yeah, somebody's going to hear about that play at halftime, and you get a little dead ball, false start. But yeah, they're gonna hear about that at halftime, and I would be surprised if the Warriors don't go down and march the ball down the field real fast, and then looking forward to getting back on defense because they want to redeem themselves after that big play.
Definitely, I think they want to return with a big play of their own. And I know Sutton, who missed that tackle, is definitely capable. He had a 70-yard touchdown in the last game we streamed, so he is definitely capable of having another big play.
Yeah, this Warrior team, they thrive on getting to that mercy rule. They love to put their foot down on the gas and score as many points and just smother other teams' offenses. So we'll see if they right the ship after that big play. But just like the 8th grade game, the big plays, that's something you gotta limit those. Against this defense and other opposing teams, they had to have that big play. And if the Warriors can eliminate those plays from the game, I don't see how you beat them.
I don't either. They have had a all-around great game so far, and a timeout by Lakeside, by the way, on the 2-point conversion. A little confusion on what they're going to do all the way back to the 8-yard line now. But I think that Central team is itching to get back on offense and try and make this game a 3-touchdown game again. They take pride in winning big.
Yeah, that's the thing. They come out every week. They don't want to win by a score or two. They want to play the perfect game. They're aggressive, and you can see that in the way they play. They're not scared. They're going after it. They're trying to dominate.
Definitely, and they are going, oh, man, and Oh, the blown coverage. Let's see if Cole Carlin can get to him. And the two-point conversion is no good. Looked like he was dead to rights by number 61, Nathan Hopkins, and 32, Luke Adams. One of them fell. The other kind of tripped over. He escaped it and got the throw off. Cole Carlton was about to get to him, and the throw was just a little short.
That's some really great pressure coming in there. Both the guys kind of go upfield with him. Quarterback spins out of it. Gosh, makes a really good play. Looking like a Russell Wilson out there, creating more time. And had a man, just couldn't quite get him. But, hey, run around for, 7 or 10 seconds there with guys chasing you and try to complete a pass. That's a tough task, and the kid just about did it.
He just about did. The quarterback's not too bad and himself, and they will send the kicking unit out, and they're going to roll with number 3, Lane Parrish, number 20, Austin Jones, and number 33, Hudson Brewer in the backfield to receive the kick. Austin's going to set up around the 10, while Lane and Hudson set up around the 15. Another good, this kicker seems to have a good leg, showing a little respect for him. Austin's going to come up to about the 15. And here comes the kick. And it's a squib. A little onside. Oh, and they may just get it. And it's going to go out of bounds, and who are they going to say has it?
Yeah, that's going to be out of bounds. That's going to give the Warriors the ball at about the
Eagles onside kick rolls out of bounds.
I believe it's the 45-yard line on a kick out of bounds, but it looks like they're spotting it where the ball went out of bounds. Yeah, yep, they're giving it there. What a gutsy! I like that call. That's a great. What a great kick. I've been watching NFL games for the last 2 years, and I haven't seen an onside kick completed in a long time, but I haven't seen a kick like that. And that's the kick down the sideline, a lot of spin on the ball. You put fast guys running down the sideline, and they had it. They just about had that play. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, that was a great one. It was nearly executed, and you're right. And I like the gutsy move by the coach to do it early, and Hudson's going to find a hole and almost breaks free. That's going to get him to the 49. He just missed. The jersey tackle just kept him from breaking free for a touchdown.
That kid just looks effortless out there. He is moving, just about split those safeties. Somebody got a hand on him just enough to slow him down. And usually it takes a lot more than that. But, man, when he gets going into that high gear, sometimes all it takes is a little hand to trip you up, and then the other defenders are there to help bring him down.
Yeah. And they are probably going to, I think they give it right back to him. He's had a busy night. Keegan's going to keep him himself. He's got some wheels himself. He's going to break a couple tackles, and he tries to stiff arm him, but he will get down to the 42 of Lakeside's.
Yeah, that's a little fake there to Brewer. I tell you what, Henry Acuff, there is a safety come in to cut that play off. Acuff makes a fantastic block to give his quarterback the edge there. If he doesn't make that block, you're looking like at a no gain there, but able to pick up 8 or 9 yards on that play. What a devastating block.
Definitely. And they're going to put a player in motion. They're going to hand it off to Hudson, and he's not going to get too much, but he will get the first down. That'll make it 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. And again, Central just driving right down the field.
Yeah. Met at the line of scrimmage and drug the guy about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah.
Got the first down and just a little bit more. But, yeah, that's what they want to do, keep this ball moving.
That is what he is good at. And they're going to set back up. Hudson's still going to stay in the backfield with really their only running back they have right now. They're going to snap ball. Keegan's going to throw to number 10, Sutton Ray, and he's going to find some room, and he's going to get rolling. He's to the 20. He's to the 10, and he's not able to find touchdown. Great angles taken by that Lakeside defense to stop him at about the 3-yard line and prevent that touchdown run. Great run by Sutton, though, nonetheless.
Good execution, but there's a little laundry down on the field. Looks like a flag back around the 35-yard line. That's going to be something of a block in the back or holding on those exterior blocks out there. Which you're out there at that level of the defense trying to hold blocks down. There's a lot of space. You want to use your hands and reach and grab. You can't, but your instincts are to. But What a great play. And I think, like you said, with running back depth, looking a little shaky at the moment.
Definitely, and that was, you know, it happens. You know, the holding.
Yeah, that's a great play.
It was a great play nonetheless.
But you got to feel good about this team. You know, still first and 15.
Ball go all the way back to the 46-yard line.
And, you know, they got some explosive receivers. Austin Sutton. And they got, it looks like number 16, Tanner Tallman in. They all are explosive and can get you a touchdown and outrun just about any corner in this league.
Middle screen right here would be nice.
And they're going to drop back and throw it. And he's going to find Tanner wide open. Roll. Tanner to the 10, the 5. Oh, just missed the touchdown. Down to the 1 yard line. Number 10, Sutton right there to greet his player. Same with number 50, Porter Braw. What a catch and run by Tanner Tallman.
Yeah, they kind of got that little horse tackle action. And on the tackle there, looked like his knee kind of buckled up. But the kid hopped right back up. Man, he was so close to a big play and a touchdown there. But, hey, after the penalty, what do? Come back, do the same thing. Ball inside around the 1 yard line. So here they go. Here go the Warriors doing what they do.
And great for Tanner. I have many classes with him. He's a great kid, fun kid, always make you laugh. So good for him. And looks like they got Hudson in the backfield. They're going to give it to him. He's going to power through untouched for a touchdown. Oh, yeah. That'll make it 27-6 Central with 3:01 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, that looked like a vintage Kansas City Chief running play from the 90s. Christian Okoye, like just big, tall, full head of steam, just daring people to get in his way.
Yeah, and he just powered through that wall of linemen like it was nothing. And Cole Thompson's out for the PAT again. Let's see if he can convert. It's up. It is good. And that will make it 28-6 Central with 3:01 left in this half. And a player is down. We will be back with you after this.
Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
And we are live, and another quick touchdown by Central to make their fourth touchdown of the half, and another great play and a great catch and run by Tanner Tallman. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you get backed up, have a big play, called back. What do? You come back, another big passing play, like nothing bad ever happened. And good news for the Lakeside Golden Eagles. They had Tevin Tate on the extra point down the ground. He was able to walk off on his own strength. Big ninth grade kid. He's about 6'5", 270. And a great young man. It's good to see him get off the field.
Yeah, and Christian Ramirez will come back out for this kickoff. And he gets ready to see if he can hit end zone here. And here comes the kick. He's going to let out steam. And that's a liner that's going to be caught at about the 15. Let's see him roll. And he is going to be tackled by number 5. No. Number 50, my bad. Porter Baugh on the tackle. And that'll give Lakeside the ball at about the 32. And, again, even though they did score a touchdown, it was on a long play. Would they still be searching for a first down?
I think so. Like they're definitely a team that going against this defense, it's hard to sustain drives. So the big play is what you got to do. And they got big playmakers on that team, and, man, they're just having a tough time getting the ball in their hands.
They do, and they have set up Luke, 56 Latimer Wilmoth, and 50 Porter Ball up front in place of Nathan Hopkins. And really, they have just been lethal up front, putting pressure on this quarterback at all times.
Yeah, the pursuit angles by the secondary are amazing. These little bubble screens are tricky to defend with the blockers out there. But even if the kid from Lakeside catches this ball, he doesn't have anywhere to go. There's two safeties and linebackers trucking down the line of scrimmage, and yeah, he's almost lucky he didn't make that catch.
Yeah, and that'll make it 2nd and 10, and they're going to stack linemen, and they're going to roll. Number 22 almost breaks through. Number 22, Henry Acuff, nearly had a sack there, and he is one of their better players on this team, and he has really made an impact. And there is a flag on the field. I don't know what it is on. It was thrown extremely late.
And that's the biggest flag I've ever seen. It looks like a beach towel down there.
I wonder what the call, because he threw it extremely late as all the players were walking off. I don't know what this is. Let's see.
Is it getting testy down there? Are they jawing? Looks like it. Is that an unsportsmanlike?
I think it is. I think that is unsportsmanlike conduct. And that's going to back him up.
There's a flag on the play.
And that really hurts. And that'll make it 3rd and about, is that 17? Am I counting right? I think so. Yeah, I think I'm counting right. That'll make it like 3rd and extremely long. And this is going to be a hard play to execute for them with 2 minutes left in this half. And they really want to get a score going in this half and try and make this thing a little closer to inch back into this game. But nonetheless, they're going to drop back. Quick pass, and it is picked off. It is picked off by number 14, Cesar Kuru, and he is going to escape a couple tackles, maybe get 1 or 2 yards. Huge play by Cesar to make it, to get them the ball back inside the Lakeside 40 and possibly make this game 35-6 going into this half.
Yeah.
What a play.
Yeah, the Golden Eagles, their backs are against the wall. They've got to make some plays. They're really trying to press the ball down the field with a passing game. And, this defense just came up with a big interception there.
Man, this defense is one of the better ones I've seen. They're going to set up with Hudson again in the backfield. Keegan at quarterback still. And if you're just joining us, I'm Jeffrey Zachary here with my co-host.
Justin Brantley with a little commentary here. What a great football game.
They're going to put something in motion of Keegan taking himself. He's going to try and juke this guy out, and he is not going to get too much on that yard. Good effort.
Yeah, that's a nice little stutter step juke move there. It didn't fool the defender at all, but, hey, picking up positive yardage. Keeping some hits off your running back. Like you said, depth's an issue for the tailback position. So anytime you get your quarterback out in that kind of space, wearing the defense out, just throwing a different look at the defense. So now you can look to see Brewer getting the ball up the middle and taking one to the house right here.
Definitely. And there's Brewer, and he's going to take it, and he just might take it to the house. He's going to break. Oh, can he break it? No, he's going to power through that dude for like 5 more yards. That'll get him to the 10, get him in the red zone for another first down. That'll make it about 1st and 10 at about the 11. Yep.
Yeah, Brewer got to about the 15-yard line. I think he looked at the clock and said, you know what? I'm going to let him tackle me here so we can run this down and take the ball into the end zone.
And he'll take it here, and oh, yeah, that's another touchdown for Central. That'll make it 34-6 with 44 seconds left in this first half. Wow.
Yeah, setting it up with the play action. And that's the big play. The quarterback on that keeper earlier just really gets the defense on its heels. Then you come back and just run the ball up the middle. And, man, there's just not much they can do about it.
Yeah, Central came to play, didn't they?
Yeah, this is a team. coming down the stretch, got a couple more regular season games, and you're talking about championship football that's about to happen. I don't know who do you think they have on the docket? Is it going to be a rematch with one of the Bentonville teams?
Real quick, the kick by Ramirez was good, but their closest game this year, they took Bentonville to OT and they did win.
Yeah, that was
and just from what I've heard through the grapevine, I think they would play Bentonville here. If they win out and Bentonville wins out, I think that is who they would play in the state championship.
Yeah,
with only one game remaining after tonight.
Did Brewer play in that game? Is that the game that he got injured
that was
on?
He got injured in the first game against Heritage, and that was his last game out against Bentonville. He was back for the game after, though.
Oh, so they were able to take care of Bentonville at their place without their stud running back?
Yeah, but they also had Ross Haney, who number 34, running, and he's a stud too, and he got hurt in the last game, unfortunately.
Man, that 1-2 punch coming out of the gate, you're like, this is going to be a good year. But unfortunately, injuries kind of taking its toll. But it's good to see these young men recover and get back out on the field. Hopefully, Mr. Haney has a speedy recovery.
Hopefully. And you can never complain about an undefeated season so far.
Yeah.
And here comes the kick by Ramirez. I imagine it'll be another good one. And it's not his farthest. It's about the 20. It looked like he took a little off, and that is fumbled, and he has to just fall on it at the 22-yard line.
Your best bet is just keep it away from Sparks, and that's what they're doing. They're attacking the upbacks on the sideline. You know, getting the touchback's great, but if you don't and Sparks gets the ball, it's dangerous. So, yeah, these upbacks that's a safe route to kick it.
Yeah, definitely. And that ump accidentally dropped, or that ref accidentally dropped his flag.
Is that big one?
No, it was tiny.
It didn't have room? Okay.
It was tiny.
I can see that big
barely
flag
tell.
falling out. There's not enough room in your pocket for that thing.
I could barely see that one. It was just a little speck, and I was like, and it took me a second. I was like, is that a flag? But no, there seems to be a little disproportionate flag size. I don't know what's up with that, but hey.
Yeah, I don't know if we got any other sports fans out there, but just a breaking news. Looks like the Chiefs quarterback, Pat Mahomes, has been knocked out of the game tonight.
I saw that on a QB sneak. He hurt himself and got ruled out. That never is good. And they will pick up their first down of the game, and that should send us with 7 seconds left. Ran out of bounds. They'll get time to run one, maybe two more plays off, and that should send us into the halftime. But yes, you are right. Patty Mahomes, it looks like, is out.
I know we got a lot of Chiefs fans out there listening. Man, that's no good. Man, what an exciting football player to watch. You hate to see that. But
yeah.
Hey, on the other side, if you're a Central Warriors fan, 35-6 going into the half. Hey, I think this is the team you should be excited about.
Definitely.
You know what's going to happen.
And
they're going to take care of business.
And I love Mahomes, but I must say, having to play Jack Balkman in fantasy with Patty Mahomes, it sure is not very fun. So,
are you going against him this week?
I'm not sure. Maybe for fly. I think I play him next week, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, you just caught a break there, buddy.
Yeah. That'll leave 4 seconds left in the half. They'll be able to run one more playoff. If you're interested, since you're very nicely watching this game instead of the ALCS, the Astros are beating the Yankees 3-1 in the middle of the 4th inning. Just to let all you people know out there, some important baseball going on, too.
We may have to hit a couple other topics in the second half with a 35-6 score.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't mind seeing Lakeside maybe putting a couple more points on board just to make it a little interesting.
Yeah, you want to see the Central team get tested.
And, it's picked off. Let's see what they can do. Caesar picks it off again.
Get behind your blockers.
And he's going to run. He may score. Sutton. Man, he plowed through. He got as much as he could there. And a great play to end the half. And that'll leave it at Central 35, Lakeside 6 going into the halftime. And it looks like a dance team will be coming out soon.
Welcome to
McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here.
Out and give a performance.
Some say I'm not taking that. I want my name. Some say I'm not taking.
Once again, that's your
Is where we
Central
wanna
Junior
be.
High.
For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, we're making it easier to see a healthcare provider. Book an appointment online with one of our primary care physicians, or walk right into any Northwest Health urgent care without an appointment. Online check-in for ER and urgent care visits saves your spot in line before you arrive. With options around the region and around the clock, the care you need has never been easier to find. At Northwest Health, we're taking your care in new directions. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town. To connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at mclartydaniel.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Your host, Jeffrey Zachary, with my co-host and color man,
Justin Brantley here.
And I am a student of Miss Wright's media class, and this is all being put together by 9th graders and 8th graders, and I'm here with
Justin Brantley, who just was on the elevator, got off on the wrong floor, saw this headset, and it's like, I'll do this.
But really, he's a Lakeside teacher. Great man. You should know him. The kickoff got them to about Central get their ball at about their own 43, and they are a touchdown away from ending this game. It's a 35-point mercy rule is in place. They're going to hand it off to Hudson again. He's going to find space, and he's just going to push through again.
He looks like he's ready to go home early. That one score and the mercy rule, he's going to make it happen.
I think they're all aware they can take care of business here, get to go get some dinner early, get in bed a little earlier.
I tell you what, the onside kick approach, if I'm playing this Central team, it's like you give your defensive a break. Instead of letting Central march 80 yards on them, shorten the field, maybe get a chance to get the ball on the onside kick.
Yeah. And they're going to hand off to Hudson again. He's going to get stuffed on that one.
Hey, hand it to these Lakeside guys. They are not giving up.
Yeah, they're
Ends crashing down. Tough to see their numbers. Tough to tell who's out there. But, man, that's aggressive play. Closing down those gaps. A lot of lead blockers there. They just fought through them for a short gain.
Yeah, I don't know if their jerseys are new or when they'll ever get new ones, but I would recommend on the next one getting some kind of outline around that yellow number.
Yeah. Maybe take a Sharpie and fill it in.
Yeah, help us out a little bit. Keegan's going to keep it on the fake. He's going to roll right, and he's going to pass it. Number 32, Luke Adams, he's going to go right over that guy. Gets about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I think he's thinking that's when I should have used my hurdle.
Yeah.
But that's a kid that likes to put his head down and run over folks, but that was the perfect opportunity to do that fun little hurdle play.
Yeah, and I know Luke's thinking about that right now, thinking,
Ask him about that Tuesday when y'all get back to school.
Definitely. I know he got a good run, but he's probably beating himself up a lot about
Being
that.
Being a big guy, you don't like when those guys go low.
Yeah, he holds himself to a high standard and expects a lot from himself. Hudson's going to run it again. He's going to get to the 20, the 15. Kenny Power to the 8. Almost a touchdown.
Did you just say Kenny Power to the 8?
Well, I was going to say Kenny Power to the end zone, and then he got tackled at the 8. So what I kind of said was kind of pointless, and so it came
I thought
out.
You said Kenny Powers, the old professional baseball player.
Oh.
Struck out Chip Wilson in the bottom of the 7th in the 1994 World Series.
Yeah. I see where you no, that kind of came out a little wrong, but I thought so. Okay, well, they're at the 8-yard line now, or 9, and they're going to give it back to Hudson. He's going to make a couple people miss, and that's going to be another touchdown, and that should do it.
Did you see the little side step he did on at the 5-yard line and coming to the goal line? None of the safeties wanted to have anything to do with that.
That'll make it 41-6. And if we are not mistaken, of the 35-point mercy rule, after this PAT, that should end it. And they're going to send Cole Thompson out for the kick. They're going to set up, and the snap to the quarterback, King Lehman's clean. The kick by Cole Thompson's good with ease, and that is going to make it 42-6. And will that do it? I'm not sure. There is 5:47 left in the third quarter. Nonetheless, each team has all their timeouts. And it
looks like that's gonna initiate the mercy rule. So we have a running clock for the rest of the game. They'll finish it out, but there'll be a nonstop clock. So even in between kicks, out of bounds, incomplete passes, normally when the clock would stop, from here on out, that clock will just keep rolling.
Okay, I understand the rule now. When I was told it was a mercy rule, I kind of figured game just ended. But I understand now, yes, that's right. Just run the clock. Okay. So, here's a question. If they pull within 35, would they start stopping the clock again?
Yeah, I think once it hits that point, it is there, and that it runs that way.
Okay. That makes sense. So with the clock running, there is 5 minutes left in this third quarter. They're going to take their precious time and try and run this clock and juice it as much as they can. And we're going to have Christian Ramirez on the kick. He's going to walk up slowly, start taking a short jog, and he is going to kick a laser to the 6-yard line. It is picked up cleanly, and he's going to run, and he's going to get down at about the 25. That'll send out the defense with 4:40 left in this third quarter. Central 42, Lakeside 6.
Yeah, coming out at a halftime, needing a point to initiate a score to initiate the mercy rule. March down in about 5 plays and take care of business. So let's see if this defense can keep the momentum going, and if this Lakeside offense can create some things here. Time for them to work on some stuff. Work on that passing game. Get the ball upfield. Challenge those D-backs for Central. They got a couple tough games in the left, and they're going to need to see if they can shut down an offense that can pass the ball.
Yes, definitely, and really a surprise. Central's got a heck of a team, and really I expected Lakeside to come out and compete. And this just got out of hand quickly.
Yeah, like you said earlier,
put it lightly.
This is a good Lakeside football team. This is not a team that's been on this end of the scoreboard all year like this. They've competed every week, won 3 or 4 games. Have a tough time against your Fayettevilles and your Bentonvilles, but hang in there. But, man, this Central team, with their quarterback throwing the ball the way he is, running game, defense, they've got a lot of playmakers, athletic, fast, lean, strong. A couple more games left. Hopefully they can keep it going.
Yeah, and, you said at the start of this game, if they gave the effort like I gave running up them stairs before this game, they would win big, and I'd say they've gave that effort so far.
I think they would have gone up 3 or 4 more flights the way they're playing tonight than you did.
Yeah, that was a little stress there. But nonetheless, we made it in time, got the game going, and it's been a fun one so far. If a Central fan, there's 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Southwest has their first down, 1st and 10. I see number 61, 32, and I think 56 on the line, which would be Luke, Latimer, and Nathan. And that's a botch snap, and they are just piled upon.
Yeah, they're coming after it.
And it's starting to look like number 32, Luke Adams, got a little excited about one, and it's getting a little chippy, it looks. Luke's mad about something.
Yeah, he's mad he didn't get that ball. He wanted the ball. I think the coach must have told him at halftime that there was a $35 Chick-fil-A gift card inside of it.
Man, I think just about anyone, I think a fan would be going for that ball if they knew that. Oh, another flag. That's the big flag.
There's the big flag. It's back. Been a pretty clean football game so far.
It has. Not too many flags thrown.
Yeah, you get those in a junior high football game, but, man, this has been two well-coached teams. I know the scoreboard doesn't reflect that, but, man, there's some good football. Springdale football is in good hands with these teams, man.
They're also they're disciplined too.
Yeah. Lakeside has some big guys, strong, some fast, explosive guys. They're just having a tough time with this scheme that Central runs on defense. They pursue their tackling angles, just don't give the opportunity for the Lakeside Golden Eagles to get to the outside, to get to that second level.
Yeah. And they're going to run 4 on the line this time. They may try to get another sack.
Looks like they got away with a little illegal movement there.
Legal shift.
Yeah, but they don't want to stop the clock and throw those
and
penalties.
Now they're going to throw a penalty. And the clock, will it still run or will they stop it?
I
guess they stop it.
They stop it there. I figure that ref just kept that flag in his pocket. 2 guys moved at the same time. He's like, if I call this penalty, it'll be the 4th quarter by the time we get it all sorted out. They have been, it takes them a minute to get the ball moved and sorted. So I thought that was a nice move not to throw that flag, but then they get another one anyway.
Yeah. That'll make it 1st and 15. They'll start the clock again. 1:40 left in this third quarter. The time's really starting to roll with this no stoppage of play mercy rule going. And now it's 1:30. And it looks like Central's going to stack linemen here. They're going to bring pressure. And number 50, Porter Ball, almost knocks the dude out.
Yeah, man, just missed a big play for the Golden Eagles. Ball just outside the reach of number 1, Tajon Sparks.
And number 74, Wesley Garcia, is coming in for number 55, Dakota Eggert. They're starting to rotate some guys into this game.
Yeah, that's good. You love to see that. The guys that are in there working hard each week, fighting for starting positions, and then when the game gets in this state, everybody gets to go in there and have a good time. Let's see if Mr. Garcia can get back there and get him a sack.
And number 12, Addison Mick, the 8th grade quarterback's warming up with number 51, Camden Cleveland, who can't wait to get back and see on this field. And looks like the 8th grade quarterback's going to get some 9th grade experience here, which is just, it's great.
Yeah, that's good. You really need that. The future, can happen real quick. 2 more games left. You need that depth.
Yeah, definitely. And the more experience he has, the better he'll be next year.
I guess there's a new interpretation of the mercy rule. They've stopped the clock quite a bit. But, hey, give the kids a chance to get a few plays in. When these mercy rules happen, sometimes the game just slips out from under you. You want this Lakeside team to get a chance to go down and score.
Definitely. And that'll make it 3rd and 6. Quarterback's going to drop back, and the pass is complete, but he will not get the first down. I imagine they'll go for it. And a vicious tackle by number 31, Ishmael Bunglick.
Yeah, you mentioned his name quite a bit tonight. That guy is all over the field. And like I said, those safeties. You think you got something to the outside, and they're just making tackles. Not much room to run with the ball.
No, there's not. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. You are listening to the Central Junior High School Media Team live stream of the 9th grade football game between Central and Lakeside. We'll be back after this.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at Lindsay.
And we're back, and I just have a story I kind of want to tell you. As announcers, our goal is to entertain. Another one of our goals is to not jinx the team. And I just saw something where a UCLA announcer complimented the special teams, and then they got their punt blocked. So our goal is to not do that, and we hope we don't have to do that.
Yeah, I think we've been pretty good out here of like saying, hey, I think the Warriors are about to score. And we've been right a lot tonight.
Yeah.
But maybe we should be a little more careful with the jinxing.
Yeah, that's never good when the announcer jinxes the team.
Yeah. That's why I wouldn't want to call a baseball game because, man, if you get a guy throwing a no-hitter, how do you not mention that?
Yeah, I always get frustrated when I watch those local games, and they're like, this guy's got a no-hitter going, and I'm like, stop talking.
Oh, it never fails. Every time. The kicker hasn't missed an extra point in 35 attempts. And what do they
there
do
it goes,
36?
wide right.
Every time.
And Addison Mixon at quarterback, and he's going to hand it off to number 23. It looked like Brandon Combs. Good for him getting to get some action in there. Number 24, Cameron McLaughlin's going to come in the game, and so is Tanner Tallman. And Brandon will leave the field, and so will number 4, Mitchell Fink. And so will number 9, Scott Porter. And Mick will stay in the game. And really, they're starting to rotate their guys with 6:40 left in this 4th quarter, and that's good, getting everyone experience.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this offense to see what they can do. See what not hanging on to the ball. I tell you what, with number 27. Yeah, like 27 Cole Carlton. Is that right? I always like to see him get his hands on the ball. That's a tough, scrappy runner. So maybe we can get him a couple carries here. Against Farmington a couple weeks ago, I saw him have a couple good catches and really puts his nose down and goes after those tough yards.
Yes. And that'll give – Lakeside will get the ball back on their own 47 with a little under 6 minutes left and clock just running. And really, I'm not going to say anything about the score and all that, but it's Central 42, Lakeside 6, and I'm not going to mention about possibilities of a comeback because of the recent event that just happened at a UCLA game.
And I always feel like Joe Buck, as an announcer, if you're watching a baseball game, it's like he's trying to jinx things like that. He's the worst at it.
Oh, man, yeah.
It's like he gets up in the morning to say, oh, this guy's got –
I'm going to jinx someone today.
4 for 4 this game. Can he get 4 for 4? And then, the guy strikes out. But Joe Buck is like the worst at jinxing plays. So don't be a Joe Buck.
No, that is not our goal here.
Sorry about if I offended any Joe Buck fans out there, but
we'll say his dad, Jack Buck, was one of the better announcers ever.
He was the man. And, hey, living in that shadow.
It's hard. It's hard to live up to a dad like that and expect to be as good as him. When in reality, you know, he's a Hall of Fame announcer, and there's not many people in the world as good as him. I feel like he does get a little bit of hate unnecessarily. I don't think he's the best announcer, but you know, I feel like because of his dad, he was expected to be like Vin Scully level.
Yeah.
Out of the gate. But you're definitely right. He does seem to jinx teams sometimes.
He likes to throw the jinx comments out there.
Yeah.
And you can hear him smirking and giggling when he says it. And you're like, Joe Buck, quit ruining this. Don't ruin this fun, Joe Buck. Let these players play with your jinxes.
And Lakeside's going to run the ball, and they're going to get another first down. And we are halfway through this fourth quarter, and is really flying with this mercy rule going.
Yeah. So, just on that comment, who are some of your favorite announcers as a young man getting into this game? Is this a something that you're going to pursue?
For me, athletics, I want to do something involving athletics, whether it's, I'm a pretty good numbers guy. So I've always thought if baseball professionally doesn't work out, there's a high chance it doesn't. I've always thought, working in an organization, because I'm pretty good with numbers, and I like to critique the Cardinal GM.
Yeah.
Even though he is really good, I just get frustrated with some of the things. I think partial has to do with not wanting to spend money. But announcer's always been something I'm like, if I have the voice for it, I'm like, I seem like it'd be fun, getting to go to all these games and for free.
Yeah.
And getting
there's a lot of opportunities, radio, TV.
And
behind the mic, in front of the camera, behind the camera. The numbers guys like that, even in the front office of teams, that seems like a good little situation to try to get. Anything around sports. Sports are popular. It's a big business. And I think you got a good future in it, man. You got a nice level head on your shoulders. Look at that. Look at that.
Good speed.
Man,
touchdown.
Outside there.
Lakeside. That'll make it 42-12. And speaking of my favorite announcer, since I listen to him every night because he's the local Cardinal announcer, I like Dan McLaughlin, the Cardinal play-by-play man. He's always enjoyable to listen to him, bring some energy. Now, if you want to know my favorite, just like guy on like TV, sports show host, I love Stephen A. Smith. He is fun to listen to sometimes. He's so he's just out.
Yeah, it's almost like a performer, a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
He's got a shtick and a style that, man, that guy makes a lot of money for doing that. So I think it's one thing there. They got a 2-point conversion there.
42-14 now.
Good for them. Hey.
Yeah.
Some teams will pack it in and give up. Man, you got to hand it to these Golden Eagles and Coach Dugan over there. His players did not quit. They could have folded it up and let the clock run down, but hey, they marched down and got them another score.
Definitely.
And that was a heck of a run by Sparks. Good play on the 2-point conversion. And that's something they need to build on. They got a couple games left.
And that'll leave 2:09 left in the game. And I always love those announcers that are pretty level-headed, and the ones that are just make it fun. I'm going to be perfectly honest, a lot of the ESPN announcers frustrate me.
Yeah.
A lot of them seem to be one-sided or state the obvious. And that's something I've tried not to do. Just say the obvious thing. Like, oh, yeah, they're trying to score a touchdown here.
I always liked Brad Nessler calling football games. I don't know if he's doing the Thursday night games on the NFL Network or – no, I guess it's Aikman's on there.
Aikman and Romo.
Yeah.
And while I wasn't a huge fan of Romo's a football player, he's
nailed.
A really good announcer.
Yeah.
Man, he's fun to listen to.
He's almost like a radio guy of just really getting into a lot of good detail there.
Definitely.
And he seems to predict the future quite a bit. Man, I tell you what, this Lakeside kicker.
He's good at them onside kicks, isn't he?
Like every time you're watching when your team needs one, or you just want to see an onside kick to keep the game going that you're watching, and they kick it, and there's just no chance of getting it. This guy's attempted 3 or 4, and you're talking about 5 or 6 bounces, giving your team a chance to get the ball. They haven't gotten it yet, but I haven't seen kicks like this in 4 or 5 years of football.
I mean, he's getting that, it's spinning, and then he gets that high bounce right in front of the receiver every time.
And he had one on the sideline earlier that, man, just the guy, the Lakeside player, just missed getting it. Man, if I'm Coach Dugan over there, I'm gonna spend a little time this week and my next opponent, you better be ready for this onside kick because it's a legitimate 50-50 shot, and they have just missed getting those. And I don't think that these teams aren't really prepared for that. And that's an area of football I would be exploiting, especially that these pro guys don't have a bounce like this, and this kid has just put 5 or 6 bounces on every onside and that just leaves it open for you to get it. But
yeah.
We're talking about onside kicks now. That's where this game is going.
Yeah.
We've named all the announcers we know, and now we're talking about how awesome the onside kick. But that is a good kick, though.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see if one of these kids can take one to the house now.
Yeah. Oh man. Brandon will be hearing about that one.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask him about that Tuesday. Man, that guy got hammered. He came out of nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah, he crashed in off the edge there. And, rough game. Yeah. Handed that kid who took the hit on that one.
Brandon Combs. Man. He got right up though.
Yeah, that guy. I'd still be down there, man. These kids, kids are tough.
Yeah. And he's gonna stay in the backfield. Good for him.
Yeah, give it to me again, Coach.
Yeah, I want a touchdown.
Looks like they're gonna take a knee on this one.
Yeah, they are. That'll run out the clock.
Yeah, no sense in anybody taking another hit like that. But good, Lakeside.
Good effort late.
Out. Yeah, they came in, marched the ball down the field. Running against a second team, but man, this Central team is just loaded, and they're ready to roll for the next couple weeks.
They are, and that'll make the final score 42 Central, 14 Lakeside, and a great overall game by Central. And man, they came flying out of the gate.
Yeah, that was they've kind of been iffy on defense coming out of the game. Just allowing the team to sustain drives. They did give up a couple big plays, but man, that's as good of a defensive game as I've seen them play this year.
And Central will extend their undefeated streak one win away from hosting the conference championship.
Yeah,
just inching closer.
That's going to be it. I think who's their opponent next week?
I think it's George.
Okay, yeah. Which another Springdale team. They can hopefully take care of business.
Yep. And thanks for listening to the Central Junior High School Media Class live stream brought to you by a bunch of 8th and 9th graders who work really hard to put this together for you guys to listen. Thanks for listening.